to talk about something tonight,
I want to
and I'd like to hear everybody's impression about these two words.
It's 11,
And
11.
the words are interdimensional being.
I can't even spell that.
Everybody got quiet. Reggie's
covers
got
a
smoke
lot.
coming out of his ears because he's.
But interdimensional, but is that referring to what?
Yeah.
Stop. Lily.
Being and anything that's interdimensional beings.
Stop.
So what would be the major category of something that would be
Nikki.
called? Hey, Nikki. Interdimensional
Nikki.
being.
99% of all of the cryptids.
Yeah.
Or 91% 1% of all the star seeds.
Stop.
What's that?
All the star seeds. It wouldn't be just cryptids. It would be all your
Well,
star
yeah.
seeds.
the
Except
star
you haven't
seeds are
gone
here.
at
Are you saying I'm
Interdimensional, right?
interdimensional?
some of them are. Some of them are.
Does that mean I'm interdimensional?
I would say you are to a certain extent. But don't tell Chrissy that. Okay? Don't tell her that. Because you could get messed up real
Oh,
fast.
she'd be
on
fine
that.
with it.
She would be
She'd be
fine.
fine with it.
Greg said you
She'd
get.
be like,
Don't tell her that.
go to another fucking dimension right now. I don't want to talk to you.
Greg said, "Don't tell her that, or you'll get messed up right now."
What the Reggie?
Hey, this is called talking shit. This is what the show's called.
It's not the title of the night.
Well,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
We established it tonight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amy, I
Okay,
asked,
you're gonna give me a friggin' heart attack one of these days.
yeah, I asked the audience that I was thinking about changing the name to Friday Night Talk to Friday Night Talking Shit. Everybody agreed.
Talking shit?
Yeah, Friday Night Talking Shit. That's the name of this podcast on Friday nights.
So they go.
You guys
in
talking
between.
shit about me?
We can
No, I would never.
Not now.
You
You came back.
when you get off.
You know, I'm the only true one here, Emmy. You know that.
Let's roast Emmy tonight.
Kimmy,
No.
yeah, Kimmy's always well, right?
No, not Kimmy. Emmy.
Oh.
Let's roast Emmy.
That's a Kimmy.
I like Kimmy.
Well, she's perfect then.
Kimmy.
Emmy.
So
Kimmy.
is that that look?
Yeah, let's roast Emmy like she roasted me the other night.
What did
I
she
felt
do
that
to
2
you?
days later, man.
What did she do to you?
I didn't roast him. I picked his brain.
She picked it
Caught him off
good.
guard.
She got a mean old fork and like she's doing right now, man.
Okay.
Like,
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said earlier?
Who?
What are interdimensional beings?
Yeah, let hey, Zara,
Azarania. I'm
Yeah,
trying
let the
to
host
say her
go
name.
first.
Like Emmy.
What did she say? Let what?
The host go first.
Hey, guys, Ariana.
I'm eating.
Who's the host?
You are.
Oh, am I?
It's your channel, right?
Everybody's right now.
Miss Cheesecake.
Yeah, Miss Cheesecake.
Hey, Miss
Wow.
Cheesecake.
Hi.
Oh yeah, I shared it on my
Reggie.
channel. I hope you don't mind.
No.
Boy, I'll tell you what. If I could get a hold of a nice big piece of cheesecake right now,
I know, right?
you
Holy
got
shit.
that right. I
That'd
would.
be good.
Anthony's over there smiling.
Because I'm hungry and Remy keeps coming
Hanging
out
with
with
the shit
food all the
talking
time.
crew.
I haven't eaten either. I was
Oh,
going to
I'm
eat
sorry.
before
You
the
guys
show,
want
and then I was all of a sudden I forgot to send out my links, and they had to
Oh.
go all the way across the pond It was like, oh man, you got to put them in a little boat, and then you got to start the little rubber
Right.
band motor, and then
A little dinghy. That's what they're called. Little dinghies.
Estes tonight.
Estes tonight. What's Estes? Is
Estes, I think. Or she's Etsy. We could do Etsy.
Etsy,
We could
Etsy
shop on
tonight.
Weird shit on Etsy.
I have a new part of the project that's going to be added on to our show too. Emmy,
Right.
we got
Had a
another
bubble in my
team.
throat.
We have another team. We have another team.
Who? Is it a
It's a
surprise?
secret. It's a secret. It's a surprise.
I hate secrets. I hate surprises.
Well, it'll be. You'll hear it
Okay.
later on. You'll be the first one to know. I wouldn't
Okay.
keep it from
Yeah.
you. Because then you would go ahead and you get J-Mac after me, and that was good last night.
Yes.
I really
we
had a
really
fun
good
time.
show.
Maria Haunted Hellcat.
Maria is
Maria.
in the house.
How do you
That's a
you
cool
say
name.
that?
Maria. Haunted Hellcat.
Maria. I can't do that.
Maria.
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 I can't do that.
Haunted
That's like that noise you used to make when you got on your bicycle and want to make it sound like you had a motor.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
roll your tongue.
Yeah,
The bicycle cards
Maria.
on the
Yep.
spoke.
If you didn't have bicycle cards, you had to use your tongue, and it's really hard to keep it between the spokes.
Spitfire the Dragon.
Spitfire.
Hey. Look at
So
all these people over
interdimensional beings.
there. Yeah. Yeah. What would
Hey,
be
sweetie
your
morbid bear. Welcome.
what would be your, how could you say, definition of what interdimensional beings are?
Okay,
Smoke's
Maria.
coming out.
See, I
Smoke's
say
coming
it's-
out Anthony's ears.
See, I say it different, Maria.
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 You don't even
Maria.
hear. You don't even hear
Maria.
my tongue.
Maria.
Arriba.
God dang! Sound like a.
You see how
Maria.
Anthony just cleverly avoided the question again? You see that?
Right.
Reggie, quit picking on the boss, Reggie. You can't pick on the boss like that.
I'm thinking.
You should know
I'm
better
thinking
than
on how to define an interdimensional being.
I bet you do, Spitfire. And again, I'm so sorry.
The shapeshifters. I have a full house right now.
Because
Joanne
I
says
think it's-
shapeshifters.
I think it's got everything to do with what we do in the paranormal, and we believe it's paranormal, and we believe it's spirit. And 50% of it probably is not. It's probably interdimensional beings. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it for a while. Think about that.
I totally missed what you said.
I know. I feel like I'm in school
I
or
agree.
something where I zone out.
I just said it so Emmy would go, wow, that was really cool, Greg.
I wasn't listening.
I was just
I
saying,
didn't even hear it. I didn't hear that.
my Greg, what am I doing to you, Greg? Like telepathically teaching you things about this stuff? Because that sounded perfect. Perfect.
What happened? I'm still lost.
Are you whether you
I'm waiting for
understand it or
lunch.
not, you have been teaching me, Reggie. You have been teaching me.
So are you saying like once
That,
they pass over and cross over that they become interdimensional beings at that point, right?
Not necessarily the case. That could be on some of them, but there's other ones that fill in that are truly interdimensional that come from there.
Right. So that would be like cryptids, aliens. Right.
So there's got to
Anything
be
not of
you,
this
there's got
dimension.
They're not necessarily interdimensional beings, but they are definitely interdimensional energies. You got to be in a body
you
to be.
you could use that vague and ambiguous reference there and get away with it. Beings, because you're dealing with people that aren't at that level as far as understanding what you're saying. So to make it a little simpler, they're saying interdimensional beings. It's sort of like a coverall.
Yeah, I get that. But nearly everything that is not embodied on this planet is interdimensional.
Right.
They can travel anywhere they want to go.
Exactly.
To any dimension.
This is where Howard would say my penis is interdimensional.
And how do we know, really, unless we've really traveled? Like some people are going to say, you know,
What,
what,
on his penis or what? I don't know. What the hell is this guy? I don't know. Where do we go? All of a sudden,
Left
it's like,
turn.
wait a minute. Are we riding this? Is this like
we're going
is this,
south really quickly?
We're riding on the Little Red Rocket or what? Is
Yeah,
that
we're
what you're
going
getting
south.
at?
There he goes. J Mac goes, I heard that.
We're gonna go ahead and uncover the Little Red Rocket later on in the show. So everybody
Actually,
sit tight.
Sit
What?
tight. Hold on. We're going for a flight. You guys are supposed to
I
stay
had
talking.
a chainsaw that I had from when my
Dang,
kids were real
chain.
little, and they're like 40 years old now. And I called my chainsaw the Red Rocket.
I bet you did.
And then 15 or 20 years later, my one son had a baby boy, and when he first started talking, he used to talk about the doggy having a red rocket.
Our kids would call that or lipstick. Buggy's got his lipstick out again, Mom.
Oh, no,
Looks like he's getting ready to launch his red rocket. 3, 2, 1, ignition, liftoff.
That's if even y'all are even wearing pants at that point.
Who wears pants?
Shoot, I thought I bought cheese puffs.
What'd you buy?
Oh boy, and we're not going to share them?
Ooh,
Cheese popcorn.
Oh, that's so good.
I wanted cheese puffs.
Oh, now it's going to be no. Oh,
Yeah, would werewolves and vampires be interdimensional?
Either way, you're going to have orange cheesy fingers. Right? Right.
Yeah, but I don't like those corns in my teeth.
all right.
Yeah.
Does that got corn in it or is that puffs?
Yes, I wanted the puffs. That's what I thought I bought, but these are popcorn.
Oh,
I don't like
yeah.
the corn.
It's just those kernels.
So, Emmy, what did you do tonight? I couldn't get on.
Oh, I did an unboxing I got. And then I did karaoke.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a Parasolo made me a portal to put my SP7 on. Oh, did I not turn my SP7 off? Oh no, I did. You know what I'm talking about, right, you guys?
Yeah.
You want me to show and tell?
Show and tell, please.
You got a portal? I got a portal.
Yeah. Hey, Mariah. I haven't seen
I
you in
got
a
a,
while.
I got a huff. I
Oh,
got a
no.
huff one.
Oh, mine's not half. Mine's. What did I just drop?
Stream to stream.
I've been
Oh, my
hoping.
lighter.
No, she's been
Oh,
hopping.
Okay.
Hopping.
We used to do that in grammar school. We used to drop when the girls had skirts on. We used to drop our pencils on the floor.
Ooh.
Black Star. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
it. Did you just get that?
Yeah, I got that tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
made this for me. And,
That's the one with no noise and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I still got to work with it and figure it out, but I just got it tonight.
Who made it?
Parasolo.
Oh wow.
Parasolo, he comes in the chat.
I have an old original Huff portal. That
I'm hearing dings, people.
you know who
Yeah.
Huff is, right?
Yeah.
I got it before he grew disfavor in the community.
Before he what?
Sort of went deep. He went south in the community.
Yeah. People may like him out there, but me, straight up, yeah, no. I'm gonna stop right there.
That was wrong. You know,
What happened with Huff?
Okay,
he
I'll
started
tell you-
investing. He started going ahead and taking his portal and going to people that were dead for one day, asking questions.
Oh, the
Trying
one
to
that talks to the movie stars?
Yeah.
No, the one. Okay, so Huff. What I dislike about him was when somebody would pass, the next day he's in communication with them.
Right.
You know, and what really got me was with the Gabby Petito family, and he said he was talking with Gabby Petito, and I'm like, oh my god, but she wasn't, proven to be dead yet. But yeah, he's
Right.
talking with her. And that's where I was like, you know what? Fuck him. That's wrong. The
Yeah.
family was already starting to grieve, and then they found the body. And he does that. He'll tag movie stars and stuff like that. Oh, I just spoke with whatever White. What's her name? Betty White.
Betty White. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
right
did
after she
Betty
passed.
White, yeah.
He'll tag whoever the big stars are or what's big in the news. So I'm sorry if you like Huff. That's your opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion is I lost respect for him because of Gabby.
Yeah, that's
Petito.
not cool.
What's up,
That's
Karen?
I don't think
Right.
it's cool what you just said he was doing. I
Yeah,
don't know
no.
who he is, but if that's what he's doing,
Did you
that's
say
not cool.
Karen? Did you say
Corinne.
Karen?
Karen.
The real
It's
McCoy.
Corinne.
Oh, Karen. I can't
Corinne.
see my eye. So I'm hungry.
And she's the real McCoy.
She's the real McCoy.
What's the
What
real
is
Corinne
McCoy?
McCoy.
What it says? Oops. I'm over here.
What did
What
that
does that
girl
mean,
say
the
he
real
did?
McCoy?
Matthew Perry.
Yeah, dude off of Friends.
Yeah.
He did him
Yeah,
already?
that's no good.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
he did also. What's her name? Elvis Presley's daughter.
Oh, Priscilla. Yes,
Yeah.
he did that too.
Right the next day.
I
Right.
didn't
Yep.
That's
I
so
didn't pull my portal out for like 2 years after that went down.
Yeah, it's
Way back
That's so
when he
stupid.
first
lost a lot of
started doing it.
respect.
It was like
And he
Yeah,
was
I can't see.
monetizing
I'm hungry.
channel, so he
Yeah,
was
right.
getting
I'm
paid.
gonna
on
say
somebody
this
else's-
right now.
Right.
I'm gonna say this right now. If somebody just passed away, and it's like the next day, you got to give them time first of all, to get kind of used to this energy form.
But
But
the thing was, his channels are
the
monetized.
last person that spirit or ghost or whatever is gonna want to talk to is a total stranger the next day.
Exactly.
They're gonna be hanging out at their,
I was just gonna
their
ask
family,
that. I was just gonna ask that. Would somebody died and the next day, are they really gonna come through?
No,
No,
they're not. He's because he has a monetized channel. He's going to tag who's ever hot in the news, just so people will flood to his channel. So, like, if you go to YouTube and type in Gabby Petito, his channel's going to pop up. You
What's
know,
up,
if you want to know
Dory?
about the news, or type in, Elvis Presley, his channel's going to pop up.
Right.
Yeah.
because he's whatever's with the current news is what he's going to do.
I respect his work as far as his building is concerned,
Yeah.
but at that point it stops,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go any further with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
do
every
like-
week, Greg.
Hey, Boomy.
Yeah,
I think every
Google
week
lost.
we should change the
That's some wild names,
change the name of our podcast to whatever the headline news is.
There you go. See, tag.
So who's he connecting with through the portals in?
Well, okay, so he's
He's
also
not-
been busted because of some movies that have been out there, and we got a lot of debunkers out there. One of them, because a lot of his stuff plays in reverse, and so one of the movies that somebody was like, "Hey, I just watched this movie the other day." I would have to go find the thing, but he got caught because it was the same voice in that movie, and when you play it he had it going backwards, but when you play it forward, it was that movie line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Chasing the algorithm. Yes, that's what he does. And that's on YouTube side.
And when you do that, and you're playing with people, their family members,
Exactly.
and that person just died, and you're saying that you just got them and hearing them, that's
Yep.
playing with people's hearts. You don't do that.
Exactly.
that's being
There is-
very disrespectful. Very
Oh,
There
yeah.
is one, I can't remember the team, one paranormal team that actually, after we found out Gabby has passed, they waited a few months and they went and talked with the parents to see if they can try to communicate with Gabby. They were the only ones that ever had permission. And I can't think of their names. Jay would know them. Jay, who's those guys that would go find people's bodies and help the police? He would know. But yeah, they were the only ones out of respect.
I don't know how anybody could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Norman Lear passed earlier today, didn't he?
Yesterday. Let's see if Huff tagged him. I'm serious. Adventures with Purpose. That's who it
Yeah.
was.
That's what I thought at first too.
Thanks, J Mac.
Oh, paranormal. So you think he's I think I heard too that he programs it in there.
That's what it sounds like.
Ryan O'Neal.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Oh, see? 12-5, Matthew Perry. Come on, dude. Also, a couple months ago, Michael Jackson, when it was the death of his anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
Investigations 13.
I've
Hey,
talked to Michael
Amy.
Jackson a couple times.
See, I don't.
But
I
you
don't-
weren't. The
What's
way
up,
you
Angel?
did it was entirely different than what.
I like the
we're
cat.
talking
Yeah.
I like that cat.
Oh, I know.
He's been gone a long time.
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
didn't do it the next day.
Yeah.
June 25th, 2009.
I was
Yeah,
like,
just
what the
looking
fuck?
back at,
What did he see?
what do I
saw
see?
it. I told you I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, she saw that video. Well, then.
Who is that?
You know, I got it pretty.
And
I got it
Mariah?
pretty easy making.
Yeah,
She's a friend.
a friend of yours.
Mm-hmm. Friend of y'all now.
Thank you. That was nice of you.
So
yeah, the
I
Matthew
didn't-
Perry thing too. So
I didn't mean that in a funny way.
That's
he's
not,
being mean. He's
Has
being
not.
mean. Greg Friday night. Mean.
That's not the black cat. It's like mine.
I was just
Yeah,
being
right.
respectful.
That's a cool name. Tasna.
Mhm.
Tasna.
He's fighting a court battle right
9-year-old
now
cousin.
Who
for
is?
SA, his 9-year-old cousin, when he was 16. Jared. AWP Jared.
The Matthew Perry thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so November
Almost
5th
died
or
2 months
December
before my
5th, he
brother did.
gets in contact with Matthew Perry. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's really hard on the families, and then they're going to see this shit on
Exactly.
YouTube.
Oh, we got Nerd Witch.
Naughty Rich. Nerdy.
Naughty Witch?
Nerd Witch. It's Nerd Witch.
Oh, I thought
Nerd.
it's Naughty Witch.
Nerd. I call her nerdy because she's a nerdy person.
So this communication with the stars. I mean, Reggie said that he communicated with who was it?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I don't know, Reggie.
Michael
How
Jackson,
do you know that? How do you know it's Michael Jackson?
Robin Williams.
But how do you know that?
Mickey Mantle.
I just do. Jackie Robinson, Mickey Mantle.
But how do you know that?
What?
I guess
You
the
just
questions you asked, right?
Investigator.
It's that simple. You just do. And bottom line is there's been a few times that somebody came through saying who they were, and it was wrong. And my Star family spoke up and told me on the recording that it wasn't really them.
But you know that you're a little different story than those other people.
Yeah.
That's your fail-safe system.
But how come nobody gets like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Don't want to bring.
I'm
him
not
up.
sure anybody has balls to do serial killers, right?
I don't.
Yeah, there's some people that have done that.
Oh, really?
I don't want anything to do with that guy.
90% or more.
Same thing with Gacy.
90% or more of the serial killers, as soon as they're dead, their souls are taken from the planet, never to return. They're not allowed here. Black Dahlia's killer, if anybody claims to have ever talked to him, they haven't.
Yeah, there's a few people out there, Jody Dean. I said it, people.
Dirty.
I will call anybody out.
A friend of mine took on this big task with John Wayne Gacy, and what he did was he got all the names of all the boys that were killed by Gacy,
Right.
and he took all these names, and then he went ahead and he had to go to the grave registry and all these different places to find out what they had done, because you got to remember that each and every one of those bodies was basically evidence. So they weren't released to the families. And there were families that didn't want anything to do with what had happened in the individual. So in other words, they laid no claim to them. So they ended up in some of these cemeteries in Chicago.
Would that person say they're a criminal psychologist?
Yeah, MRI.
Huh.
Well, anyway, they had to strategically bury these people in different areas around the city of Chicago because they didn't want, certain people that were known for digging up graves or desecrating graves or doing anything like that. And all they wanted was some, ending to the story. So they ended up burying 2/3 of these people without names. So I was called by him last year, and then he wanted me to check out a cemetery that's up the other side of where I live. and he told me where it was, pretty much where it was in the cemetery, and I should go up there and if I could find it for him. And I found it, and it was the only one that was buried with his real name on it.
Oh wow.
But he had no kin. He had no kin in the whole entire cemetery.
Hmm.
But it wasn't a big cemetery. But I just feel so sad for, because you take our little friend going ahead and recording voices and that compared to something like what I'm talking about. It's the magnitudes, it's such a vast difference. It's not even funny.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh boy, here you go.
Sarah. Sorry.
I've seen a lot of his pictures that were for sale.
Sarah's
Wow.
musical life.
Why didn't Sarah get a
where's that,
notification? Where's what?
So where are they at? The pictures for sale.
Hey, Sarah.
There was some gallery. And this goes back a couple years ago now. Now
I
they
have no idea why. I have no idea why. But that's one thing I've always wanted.
A picture.
I've always wanted to have one of John Wayne Gacy's paintings.
Well, then you would want a lampshade that was done by the Nazi, whatever her name was, that made lampshades out of people's.
Why would you want to support somebody who murdered innocent boys?
A lampshade
Right,
made out
exactly.
of what?
That's
Skin.
how I look at it.
Skin. Human skin.
What?
And
Oh my
not
God.
only
About supporting anything.
not besides that, what
Yeah, it's
made
not
her
about
really-
supporting.
what really
Well-
made it horrible was she actually collected tattoos.
But the way
Skin?
So just figure that one out.
People's skin tattoos?
the way people like collect like haunted objects and things.
Right.
That's the way I
Right,
look
but
at that
knowing
picture.
this guy was a murderer, serial killer,
What about what I just said?
that's to you, Reggie.
What?
It's about
What is?
The question.
I can't read the screen.
They are people that collect.
No, the
silver.
question.
Which one?
Again.
That woman not only did that, but like Donna brought up or said the word, that those tattoos had belonged to people. And a lot of times when she would walk through the camp, and I am not Jewish, but I just know because of the Nazi part. And
But
she had,
to be honest,
she would go around. Let me ask you this, and I'll just voice that whole thing. Say, for instance, you were head of a prison, and you really like tattoos. So you said to your husband, who happened to be the gentleman that ran the camp, "Hey, can you collect tattoos for me?" And he said, "Sure." So 90% of the time, these people weren't even dead when they took the tattoos off them.
They just scalped them?
Oh, well, wherever the tattoo was, they just cut it off.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I'm gonna
That's true.
cover
That's a
cancer.
I'm gonna
That's
cover
the
my
truth.
tattoos up.
I would, Donna. Don't do that. Don't leave them out,
I wouldn't have much left.
I mean, if I would collect about anything that
It's bizarre.
had historical value.
Well, you
It
remember?
would just be like
remember a guy?
paintings. It'd be anything.
Remember a guy by the name of Eddie
Hi.
Gein?
Yeah,
Does anybody remember Ed Gein?
I don't
Yeah.
know
Yes.
that person.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna go there sometime.
That Plainfield is right the other side of Reggie's, about maybe another 100 miles.
Oh wow.
Plainfield,
Have you ever
Wisconsin.
been, Reggie?
That's where the farm was.
No, I'm always stuck at work. I don't get to go anywhere.
The police were so
I
worried
never get to go anywhere.
after
Nancy.
after Eddie Gein died.
Jimmy, do you know
Huh?
that person, Spitfire?
Spitfire,
It's,
yes, I know him.
Prepare Dragon.
Jimmy.
Oh,
And I
he
know-
said hi to me. I don't know
Oh.
who he is.
He's seen you before. It's cool.
You're
No, I'm
safe.
not saying nothing bad. I'm just saying I didn't know who he was.
hmm Everybody that he's clicking on from YouTube side, majority of them are from my channel. Sorry for
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. You've done a real good job with that, Emmy. And say thank you to J-Mac too. For helping
and it's
out.
not. I mean, these are people who will support so many out there.
Oh, okay.
Awesome supporters here. Awesome.
Echoes in the
I don't-
wind.
I don't know if they like me and Reggie though.
Yeah, because I'm always streaming through YouTube in my my page. Oh, Race Pro. I mean, which one? What am I on? Oh yeah, Race Pro. Damn.
Who's running this
That's
show
not
anyway?
true.
I don't know.
Whose show is
It just
whose
runs
show is this?
itself.
I don't know.
I
Yeah, it's
don't know.
Friday South Friday.
Oh,
What is that?
Yeah, that's
with a shaman killing his whole village.
yeah. He's actually Comanche.
Holy crap!
Was that the guy I saw you with?
No, that was my member that left.
I'm
No.
an alien. Who's an
No, the
alien?
guy I channeled.
No, that's my. He's talking
Gollum
about
is an alien.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, the guy that left. Okay.
yeah, one of my members that I lost in there.
Peyote. Why do you say peyote, Nancy? Have you experienced this? Nancy's gonna answer. She's gonna tell me to bite me.
Pete, what's up,
Beyond
Pete?
believe paranormal.
Phantom Menace,
Phantom
Race
Menace,
Hunter.
Race
We got an alien in it.
Race Hunter. There's no race chasers. God dang it.
I was gonna get you to raise your voice no matter
You're
what I had to
fired.
do.
You're fired.
You sound like
Thanks,
you were
Greg.
sleeping over there.
Yikes.
Why did you say he was fired?
Man, Greg.
You call us race chasers.
You
What's up,
know
Pete?
what kind of
Tim
disabilities I
Sweeney?
have. Don't pick on my
You got
disabilities.
demoted.
That's my disability.
Disability.
Oh no.
It says it only says
You
at the
got
bottom of your name.
Is that a
Do my
record?
eyes look okay? I mean, are
Hold
they
on, I
still
gotta
in my
enlarge
head?
you.
That's what. I don't know what he's on. What is he on, Bridget?
Let's see.
Is that the fastest you ever had a race hunter leave, get fired?
Yeah, they look perfectly fine. I mean,
Anthony, bring her. Can you
What-
go
what have
back
you been
one?
smoking?
You
No,
can't.
Bring her, Anthony. Bring her on.
Does that guy got like some sort of spaceship helmet on with the two lights on top of it? Who was that?
Dom?
That girl, she wants to have a conversation with us.
Tennessee
girl?
race. See what you started?
That,
What girl?
that other girl.
A
What
Mariah?
girl?
Tennessee race.
It's your show, Anthony.
A
She
Mariah?
said she would love to have a conversation with us.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pete,
About
good night.
what are we
Yeah.
going to talk about? What's our conversation? gonna
She's into
right, Pete.
criminal
Yeah, a
criminal-
Mariah.
something.
be? She wants to know about serial killers, huh?
No,
I was
she-
that's,
invited to the
that's
Penner.
her job.
Yeah.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, where's he at? I'm trying to lose.
Can you remember? Can you remember?
Her.
Can you who? Amara?
Amaria.
A Mariah.
And
Mariah.
Mariah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. There's
Jesse
Jesse
James.
James. That's the good. Oh man, damn it! God, just not another Ellie. I got.
Greg,
Sorry
they
about
need
that,
you.
guys.
I know.
They're telling Reggie, get your butt over here.
Don't get caught
No,
in the
Greg,
alley.
come on.
Oh, what did you get in trouble?
Thank you for
Get caught.
becoming a member, Top Baller. I appreciate that.
For the
Oh,
condom.
shoot. And he gifted a membership. Thank you. I'm sorry.
What was this? I heard condom.
What did he say? Donna, I will
Condom.
go and get you with the shit. Will you go eat at Tony House? Who's that?
Investigation 13.
I don't know you.
Yes, you do.
I do.
We know everybody in this room, Donna.
Yes. Just
I
take
don't
it.
know. You could
Yes,
be a serial
Dom.
killer.
It's Dom.
Huh?
Oh,
Dom.
my gosh.
Oh, Dom? I
Yes.
don't know. You could be a serial killer.
Well, we travel and we meet new people across the United States, and that's stranger danger, but I still freaking do it.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Miss Donna Cantor. Well, Dom, if you want to pick me up with the ship and take me out to eat, sure,
Do it.
I'll go.
Just do it.
We're like blowing up here.
Do it. Just do it.
Anthony,
There's 17 people on my side.
I have 20.
it's blowing up.
I have
Poor
20.
Anthony's trying to
26.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Wow.
I got 24 or 25 on mine.
I can't believe I was asked out to eat on a ship. He'll pick me up on a ship.
Top Baller,
On a
thank you
sh-
so much for
where does it
gifting
say that
membership.
on a
I
ship?
appreciate
I
that.
hope Dom isn't a serial killer. He's been at my house twice.
Twice.
That was Beth. Was that Beth?
She said she'll come on
That's
next
funny.
time,
Who will?
and Mariah.
Sorry,
Tell
she
Mar-
can't keep on.
Tell Mariah she has to interview Reggie. We always wondered what Reggie did 10 years ago.
Right. Now he does what goes on behind the scenes when you're bowling.
Right?
Like a whole other group just walking.
He could be taking bodies back there.
I
and getting
use the
them.
blow up rails. That way I don't gutter the ball.
You use
Don't
what?
judge. Don't judge. The blow up rails. They put these rails down in the gutter and they blow them up. And
Oh,
that
you
way the
gotta
ball
be.
goes ding, 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 like a
Oh, does he?
Blow up. Right?
Dom has the sexiest accent. I'm gonna have to hear it one time.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Say there, Miss
Donna.
Donna. How are you not?
Huh?
Sarah is the person that she does a lot of speaking about that interdimensional. She's
Thank you,
crazy for
Donna.
that stuff.
You're welcome.
I think
Hit me.
not only does it have something to do
You
with
speak French?
how
Right,
we look at
Party
spirit,
flou français?
also our
All
conversation.
I'm speaking right now is French fries.
Party
Oh,
flou.
Bonjour.
How do you say it? Party flou français?
Feliz
Party
Navidad.
what?
Parlez-vous
That's
français,
French.
I
That's
think.
French, ain't it?
Yeah, I think they're
Isn't that
French.
French?
Yeah, I'm French.
Okay. I'm not.
I am French Canadian.
Francis.
We
French
give her
Canadian Native
I
American.
wish I was French Canadian. I could have played hockey with them. I would have loved to have done that. Finished up, been a pro.
Oh, he's from France.
What does that say?
Nah.
Parlor something.
Yeah, French Native American. French Canadian
Parlor.
Native American.
Parlor vase something.
yeah, Cajun French. Yeah, Miss Donna.
Top Baller, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. It makes you want to wiggle
Giggle,
wiggle.
giggle.
Sure.
Roll over and tickle my belly.
Oh, he's from Canada. Yeah, that's where my family's
There you
from,
go.
Canada. We're from Canada.
Yep.
Man, I feel like I'm at work, man.
Right? You get carpal tunnel.
How are we getting this high tonight? Anthony?
2 YouTubes.
We're
He's
just
not
have the
from
right
France.
subjects.
Oh, okay, you're
Huh?
not from France.
I've been throwing
He's
these
from
grenades
Canada.
at you all night long, and it's been working every time.
Yeah, on the Ontario.
He's from Ontario, Canada.
And
Ontario.
you know,
I'm
Reggie's
an
gonna
Ontario
probably try
boy.
to go ahead and say
Oh, okay.
it's because of him.
Okay. I'm going to hold on.
What are you doing? We're
going
gonna try to see what he's doing back there. You gonna see what he's doing? Can you do
Yep. Yep. Hold on.
that? Okay, that's cool.
Dominique.
That's
Check
not
your
the wrong-
messenger,
that's the-
Dominique.
Wrong way.
That's what they're coming.
What are you doing, Emmy?
Cheers, Top Baller. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Oh, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Or am I?
What are you
Or
doing,
is
Emmy?
she?
Are you asking me what I'm doing?
No, Emmy.
Where'd my box go? I'll tell
She's
you.
telling Dom
What
to
is-
check his messages. Why?
Here. You guys know the Harry Potter thing, right?
Yeah, it was Harry Potter.
I've never seen
That's
Harry
why
Potter.
I'm getting ready to.
when I first saw Reggie, that's the first thing I said. I thought about him was
There he is.
he probably had those long
Oh.
glasses on.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Oh, he does speak French.
Hey, he said bonjour.
Yes.
He actually
What-
is the he's part of the Global Ghost Hunt, but he does the
Oh,
help me out here. My brain's fried.
Bilingual.
I'm the French consultant. We're opening a French division with people in France, people in Quebec, anywhere that's on the planet where people do speak French. I'll be the consultant for those teams or locations in Global Ghost Hunt and also Parapos.
Yeah,
well, that's pretty cool.
that's what he does.
Oh, okay.
I'm in trouble.
I'm not French. I do live in Quebec,
Shut up, Anthony.
but I'm not a Quebecer. I was born and raised in Hamilton, Ontario, so I'm a Ontario boy. So yeah, but everybody tells me I'm an alien. So yeah, I'm the Canadian alien.
Oh,
great.
Alien.
What do you
Good
think
to
about
do
that? What do you think about those words that I said earlier in the program?
I don't think he heard him.
Which ones? Hold on. I wasn't
Okay.
there. since the
Okay,
beginning.
I
My bad.
apologize. Excuse me.
No.
When we were talking earlier, I had mentioned interdimensional beings.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Could you
Beth
let her-
wants you to speak for her.
Could you let everybody in the chat know what that means to you?
Interdimensional beings. There are people between dimensions. Already spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. For me, each dimension has different people in them. We call them maybe aliens. Other people will call them spirits. Other people will call them ghosts. For me, I think that the dimensions sometimes they do crooked, and we do see stuff. So for me, it's something that does exist, that is there. Some people are gonna say, yeah, blah 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 blah, but I do believe in them. I do believe in higher
Okay.
beings and stuff like that. So
I appreciate because when some people
What's up,
start
Mason?
to talk about it, they have no clue.
oh, I do have
And-
clues.
Well, you have by your work. I would venture to say that you're
Well,
very,
not-
very good at all that.
not just my work, but also I witness stuff. Some there's one thing here in Quebec that happened in 1990. It's called the Place de Marie. So if you go on YouTube and you punch in Place de Marie, you'll see we had a UFO type thing. It was longer and bigger than two football stadiums stick together.
Wow.
That's the one. That's the one in the
It-
south side of Chicago.
the police, the army, the newspapers were all on that. So I was actually on visits to my grandma's house, and my uncle stopped playing guitar to look at the sky and say, "What was that?" And when we all looked up, you could see that big friggin' thing. But yeah, so I saw.
How,
Yeah,
how
sorry,
long?
Greg.
How long? How? That's okay. How long? How long did it stay in one place?
Oh, it was not. It stayed on top of which is called Place de Marie, which is a big tower.
Yeah.
Um, it stayed there for almost 2 hours and something. Then it started slowly. Like,
The one in the south side of Chicago
hmm
was every bit as big as what you were talking, and it stayed there for over 2 days.
oh no, same day it moved. It moved in different parts of the city, but like, and all of a sudden it just vanished from the air. Even the tower controls from the airport lost its on signals. So
Yeah.
so it was there like on top of that building for I would, about 2 hours and a half, and let's say the distance to it disappeared maybe another hour and a half, so maybe 4 hours total. That you
Wow.
could see it, and then it just disappeared from the radars, from people's view eyes and stuff like that. So yeah,
I'm.
I live not far from the actually here in Montreal. Well, not Montreal, the outside of Montreal, we had two airports. One shut down. One was called Mirabel, and the other one is called the Montreal Airport. The one in Mirabel is like 10 minutes from my house. We see
Wow.
firefighters get scrambled out not far from that because they keep on seeing lights and stuff like that. It's still in operation for UPS, FedEx, stuff like that. But a
Dang.
lot of times you will see the Canadian F-16s running around the base to because there's lights there. Another thing occurred. It was on the 31 of December of 2020. I was in the woods at my brothers-in-law's house on the other side of that base, and we were smoking a cigarette outside, and we could see a bright light on top of the thing. So we started doing Morse codes with a flashlight, and that thing on top was responding.
Wow.
When we took
Dang.
pictures, and that sucks. I would like to show you pictures, but my laptop that has the pictures on it's the hard disk fried. But on the pictures, when you zoom in, you could see a globe, and inside that globe there was a cross.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Huh.
That's pretty wild.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really
Wow.
wild.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do believe, like I said, in interdimensional beings. You can call them as you want: alien spirits, ghosts, other names. I do believe in those. So up to you to make me not believe in them. So I'll try to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already ate
Um.
your dinner on camera.
Yeah.
I did, yes. Because I get teased a lot because my trolls call me Mackenzie. And so I'm running with that. Mackenzie.
Meow.
Because I eat on camera, so I'm Moo Kenzie. I'm gonna have a T-shirt that says "Rule number thumb."
Mm-hmm.
Moo Kenzie.
Beth wanted me to ask you about her gifts, her abilities.
Whose abilities?
Beth wanted me to ask Dom about her abilities.
Oh yeah, Dom.
Be right
Member.
back.
Hey,
Be right back, y'all.
Okay.
what did you get
Being
kicked out of
abducted.
Hayward for?
What do you want me to say, Bet, on your abilities?
You
'Cause
know
I
how her
asked,
abilities are.
I was asking her if she, I, I know she has. I know she's an investigator.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've known her for a little bit, like her name on the internet,
Yeah.
and I was just asking her, because I have my own podcast on here too, and she was on it a little while ago,
Okay.
and
Um,
I asked her about, does she have abilities?
she does. I investigated a couple of times with that. I've been at her house 2 times. Been there, not just a couple of hours. I stayed there, even spent not this your U.S. Thanksgiving that just passed, but the one before. I was at Beth's house, enjoying a meal with her family. So Bet has, first of all, her house is. I would put it maybe top 15 in the whole U.S. country as haunted. Not just the house, but the land also. There's cryptids there. There's basically you can be sitting at the table eating a meal and you'll see some Confederate soldiers pass, other spirits pass in the house, etc. Beth does see them, talks with them. She can
Oh,
yeah.
Especially her backyard.
Hmm.
So she's wide open.
Yep.
Yes.
Her chakras.
Well, actually, I had problems sleeping there at that house because the spirits are so active. When there's new people there, they want to
Oh wow.
grab the attention. So I was trying to sleep, and a spirit was knocking with a sign on the door all the time. There's spirits there asking for candy, chocolate, cookies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But yeah, I got, like I
Not going to
said,
your house, Beth.
I was doing a
I
ested
live in
method.
Civil War Battlefield.
I
She's
was
she's
doing
right
a
here.
I was doing an ested method in her backyard, which is a
Oh God.
battle, which was actually a battlefield and a retreat battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a like a double. Actually, the battle. Bet is it okay if I say the region where you are?
no problem.
So she's around Bentonville. Bentonville is actually a war. It was the last standing of the Jesus
Moo.
Confederation. Um, they were actually trying to stop Lee to invade the south part. It was
Okay.
one battle. It was one of the biggest, well, last battles, like I said, but it was almost as big as Gettysburg. But
Wow.
a lot of people do not talk about that place. We went to
Okay, I know where you're talking about.
we
Yeah.
went to that battlefield, the actual battlefield where the big scrimmage had happened for 3 days. Which is funny is the first day of the big scrimmage, there was a lot of scrimmages around, but the Bentonville, the scrimmages, the first day of the scrimmage occurred on my birthday. So we go to the battlefield and we did a small walk to the guided tour.
Yeah.
That there's a hospital, a house there that was that became a hospital house. So we go in there, we're visiting, and we're going up the stairs. I see Beth move away from her room like quickly. She doesn't say nothing to me. I go to that room and I got sick. I could smell lead and blood inside my mouth. I had to go
Oh,
outside to puke.
yeah.
Basically, I came back in the house to investigate. But after that, Beck goes, I knew that room wasn't good. So she knew
Uh,
in time, but she like moved away and didn't tell me nothing. But yeah,
uh-huh.
so those are the types of abilities that Beck has.
Yeah. So she's
Oh,
good.
that's
She's
cool.
good. Yeah.
So
That-
if ever you go in Bet's a neck of the wood to investigate, be ready to
No,
investigate.
no,
Well,
that's okay.
when you mentioned Lake of the Woods,
Mhm.
I'm up there every year because I fish it. I fish up in the northwest angle,
Okay.
and I could tell you that the only thing that I ran into was we were in our boat, we were going out, and we stopped at an area that's called Painted Rock Channel, and that's where they have those figures that were done by people, you know, thousands of years ago. And we were looking at them, and my partner was taking pictures, and all of a sudden behind us was a boat, a little small boat. It had a little Indian boy in the back on the motor, and on the front was this old guy, old Indian. And he sort of said to us that if we wanted to be successful, that we should make an offering. Okay. And then he said, well, we didn't have anything. And he said, well, here. And he went into his pocket and he pulled a couple cigarettes out and he passed them up. So he says, what you do with these is you be at the wall and you'll go ahead and have a thought. And as you have the thought of what you'd like to see happen, you would crumble up the tobacco.
Yep.
Mhm.
So he talked to us for maybe 10 minutes. And we're standing there and we turn back around and he says, okay, we'll see you. But when he turned around and said, okay, we'll see you, there wasn't any boat there.
Hey, Linda.
And this really happened. This happened because I
I
was part of it.
I do believe you 100%. One adventure I had back I was 12 years old. I just got to Quebec from Ontario. My parent anyways, my mother moved back to Quebec to be closer to her family. So I wanted to have my own money. So I started working as a delivery boy. I was coming home from my shift, going home, and I got hits. But when I say got hits, I got hit to. I passed away when I got hits. I was talking. One old man was tapping on my shoulder and saying, "Everything's gonna be all right, my son. Everything's gonna be all right, my son." And I was like, just calm, just complete, serenity, in peace with myself, in peace with everything. It was bright, and I could see shadows coming to me. All of a sudden, those shadows stopped, like in a line, and didn't move forward. Then the man I was talking with just tapped on my shoulder. He goes, "It's time to go see Mama." When he said that, I woke up. I was in blood. Walked almost a mile to get to my house. When I got there, my mother opened the door. I lost conscious. I left by ambulance. The doctors do not know. Well, they said it's probably the hype of, the excitement of everything. Um, they don't know how I walked because both of my legs and both of my arms were broken.
Ah,
What the heck?
But that's not the only thing. So the police got at the hospital once I was awake and started asking questions. So I was talking about this man, and the police was taking notes. And on the side of my corner, I could see my mother like starting to become white and pace. Things go down. We get home. You know, can't do nothing. Can't go to school. that I'm resting at home, and I could see my mother. She's pacing and pacing, and all of a sudden she goes, "You know that man that you were talking at the hospital and stuff?" I go, "Yeah." And what's it? She goes, "Tell me again. Tell me." So I described to the gentleman I saw. I see my mother leave, and I could hear her in her room, in her closet, moving stuff. She came back with a photo album, and I could see her like scanning the page, and she goes, "I'm gonna show you a gentleman. Tell me if the style, the hair and styles. Remember, sorry, reminds you of maybe the gentleman, to try to figure the period and stuff." I said, "Okay." She turns the book around and shows me the picture. My jaw went to the floor. The same guy I was talking to is the same guy she was showing me on the book.
Mm.
So I
Wow.
go, Mom. I go, that's exactly the guy that I
Look
was
it down.
talking
Thank
to.
you.
And she goes to me, "It's impossible, Dom. You could have had talking with that guy." I go, "Mom," I tell you, I spoke to that guy 100%. She goes, "It's impossible. He died before you were born." That's my great grandpa. He died 6 hours before I was born.
Wow.
Holy
Wow.
shit! Holy shit!
What's
Excuse
also
my.
funny What's also funny on that case is a couple of months when he started when he learned that my mother was pregnant. Hi, Tigger. Um, he kept on touching my mother's belly and telling her, "You're gonna have a son." My mother didn't know she was having a boy. He goes, "You're gonna have a son. He's gonna be very, very special." My mother found it funny, cute that her grandpa was saying that, stuff. She went to the hospital. I figured out I was a boy, and I was a dead baby. When I was
Ooh.
when I was born, the ladies, about this. It's called blue babies. So when the cord
Yeah.
skips, I was dead. I
Well,
was
then,
blue completely. It took me 17 seconds 17 minutes, excuse me, to take my first breath. Once they put you on the small, lamp thing to heat you up and stuff, they put me there. The doctor was sewing up my mother because she had a C-section, and the doctor was trying to tell my mother, "Listen, ma'am, we're sorry, your son passed away and stuff." While he was saying that to the doctor, I started crying on the table.
holy cow!
So,
That's pretty fantastic.
So, Greg, to come back to your story, that I didn't want to make it that big, but to come back to your story, I do believe you 110%. It does happen that you will. First of all, there's a lot of things saying that once in your life, anybody, believe it or not, you're gonna meet, or somebody's gonna cross your path at least once or twice in your lifetime. It could be more, but at least once or twice in your lifetime, you're gonna cross a real ghost. And that's for anybody, even if you do believe it or not, or you're gonna find an explanation. Like somebody's gonna come and say, "Greg, there's an explanation because of why you saw a boat and that man on the boat and this and that." They're gonna find all sorts of the explanations. But you truly, you've been there. You felt it and stuff like that. So it's your experience and stuff. But I do,
Oh,
I do believe you're 110.
very, very, very fantastic.
Mhm.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you for coming
Crazy.
on.
That's crazy
Anthony,
because I
thanks,
was
thanks for bringing Dom on.
I was
Emmy did.
I was a
I've
Emmy,
citizen.
been,
Emmy
I've
brother.
been around. I've been around for a long time. I've just not been on panels a lot, but I'm always in chat, always supporting a lot of people. A lot of
Uh-huh.
people do know me, but yeah, but
Right.
mhm.
I
That's crazy
probably
because
do, but tonight I don't know very much.
We have crossed paths a couple of times in chats, in different chats. I said hi to you and stuff like that. You have responded to me, but never face to face like that. This is the first time. I know
Dom.
This is pretty.
Anthony. I know Anthony for a long time also. So,
That's too bad. I'm
but
sorry to hear
he
that.
probably doesn't remember me. But yeah, but
Dom, did your mom ask, like, did the doctors say anything about you being born with SIDS and stuff like that? That you
well,
might.
Well, I
Like,
think
Hi.
I'm also autistic Asperger,
Pigs.
so I think that was part the 17 minutes of not breathing and stuff cause maybe those things. A lot of people say there's no difference if you were still alive, you would still be Asperger and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's
because
the only.
I had SID too, and they caught it, and I was lucky. But I was 6 months old, and my mother walked in to the something told her to go into my room, and I
Mhm.
was blue. I was
No,
not
but
breathing.
this of the all the 9 months
Yeah,
in the belly, I was moving, I was okay, everything, but
yeah,
moving a lot. And the doctors told her, I think it was a week and a half before I was born, that everything was fine. She was ready, to give
yeah.
birth in the next couple of days to watch, and it was taking a little bit longer to activate. And actually, my mother was in the birth room for 36 hours before they did the C-section.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Ooh.
I
So,
mean, I was fully healthy. My mother carried me all the way through. I was 6 months and I was in my bed to go to sleep. Something told her, because my mother's gifted too,
hmm
to go and check on me. And I was blue. And they rushed me to the hospital and they were worried because the loss of oxygen. And, but I'm fine. The only thing I have is ADD. That's it.
I'm well
ADD.
Uh
in
huh.
my in my
It'll
in
be
my
loud.
Everybody.
mind.
I mean, how many people have ADD? A
I
lot.
have ADHD. Does that count for anything?
My son has ADHD.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
crazy one.
like I said, I'm an autistic Asperger. I have HDD. A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm better now. I used to have a speech impeachment also, like
Yeah.
stumbling and stuff. I do still have it, so you'll hear it once in a while,
My
and
son Ozzy
I'll do
has.
that because my words are like
Yeah. I
But
faulty.
was
aren't,
He has
lucky though.
Jay.
They said because they don't,
And
with the loss of oxygen, I could have been a lot worse, is what
the
they
other
told my
thing I
mom.
do have is I'm hyperactive, so you don't
Yeah.
see it.
ADHD.
You don't see it on screen now, but I'm tapping with my foot. I'm playing with my fingers. I'm moving my hands.
Yeah.
Because I can't stay still 2 seconds. I need to move.
Yeah.
I need to do stuff.
So you're ADHD.
Yeah.
People go berserk. I have 4 computers around me. I use the 4 computers all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, his like, because his
Dang.
brain says.
My head,
That's
my
what
head
happens.
today keeps on going. Even nighttime, I
Wow.
have problems sleeping
So
because
okay,
of
hey
that. Because my head goes like,
Tom,
yeah.
how hard is it for you to sleep? You haven't. You're an insomniac, aren't you?
I don't sleep. I sleep maybe
See?
4 hours per day.
Yep.
Wow.
And the reason why I'm asking that is
I'll
because
take
that's how
I'll
I
take a
am.
nap. I'll take a nap in the afternoon, but I'll sleep around roughly 4 hours. If I do sleep more, is because my body does ask for me to sleep. Like today, I
Wow.
slept a little bit more, but yesterday was my daughter's birthday, so we celebrated a little bit.
Yeah.
So daddy was a little bit like shady
Yeah.
about this. So today I rested a little bit, but yeah, I sleep between 3.5 hours, 4 hours
Yeah.
per day.
Huh.
but aren't all dingo kids like that?
Hmm? The what?
Dingo. Stop, Anthony. I was there just to smack you.
Oh my goodness.
It's
That was just a joke.
Indingo.
Yeah, but I could
Indingo.
with
Not
you,
dingo.
Tom. I
Oh,
can
Indingo.
fully relate because I've been diagnosed with oh
You jackass.
having a big mouth, my ass. No, insomnia, but also chronic what is it? Chronic sleep.
Kimmy, maybe.
A
Not
what?
chronic pain in the ass. Oh my god.
What did you just say, Anthony?
Kimmy, maybe.
I didn't make
I
you.
can't hear him. What did he say?
He said I made him do it.
There, read this.
Hold on.
Anthony,
Hold on.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Folks with ADD
When you
and
least expect it.
ADHD
When you least
have fast
expect
processing
it.
disorder. Nothing wrong.
As much as
What?
I'm gonna
Folks
shut up.
with ADD and ADHD having fast processing power, period. There's really nothing wrong. The world conditioned us to think this was something detrimental.
Detrimental.
Somehow to
Makes
slow
my
folks
head to slow
with
folks
these down.
with these down.
Huh?
Mhm.
Hold on. Folks
Okay,
with ADD have
He's,
fast
he's speaking from the
processing.
other parallel.
this is why I don't read. I just
Okay, he's saying people with ADD and ADHD have a fast processing power, so they think quick, always on the thinking. The period, they're really not. Period. There's really nothing wrong. The world conditions us to think this has something detrimental somehow to slow folks with these things. That's
That
the
the
part
end
I'm
part
not.
I don't get.
The end part, I'm getting the top part.
Yeah.
He's right. People that will have fast learning. Um, give you an example. Some of the highest intelligent men on this planet. Take Albert Einstein. He was an Asperger. Um, more than Mozart, Beethoven, both had autism. Um, Different people like that, they have fast learning. They will learn quicker. They will learn harder the stuff than the regular person. Not saying the regular person is not intelligent, because you have sometimes more skills than those people that have other autism.
Yes, I can, but I will not open myself. I'm sorry. I will not open my abilities on live. I'm sorry. They asked Emmy, could I read somebody on in the
yeah.
comments, but I will not open my abilities on live. I can, no problem. Looking at the little picture and stuff, but I close down. I will not on live. No.
So you would have to be behind the scenes or something, or on like a FaceTime call.
Mhm.
Yeah, privately. I
Yeah,
will not.
private, not
Yeah.
not a live
What was
No,
stream.
the
I won't
question?
open I won't open myself on live.
Somebody
How
wanted
come?
to know if we could read pictures.
No, they're
Can I
asking.
ask?
I read pictures. I do cold cases. I read pictures and
I
stuff
do
like
that
that.
too.
Yeah.
Hey Donna, can I ask why? Because I never knew this about you.
Why what?
You don't do live readings or open up live.
Too
That's
many
not right.
negativity. Too much negativity.
Gotcha.
Too much.
Yep, didn't even think about that.
Some of the people that do it spend 3/4 of their time just going ahead and asking for help,
Mm.
to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and a lot of the questions. I
It
mean,
taxes you.
what? I mean, what is the question? What would the question be?
No, I just asked why
No,
you
this
did.
person.
That was
Who, Beth or Donna Cantor?
Donna.
Donna, what would your question be? Her husband had passed away a couple years ago too. But
People.
Donna, what would your question be if that was the case? People
So I
on
have to.
spectrum are
I would have
highly
to. Huh?
sick. I'm just reading chat.
I mean, I can. I mean, I'm on a team with Grizzly. I do cold cases, national, but
Hey HCF, much love, my friend.
I mean, I close myself when I come on stuff like this.
You could do maybe a light reading, or you don't go in so deep.
You got
You
other
can't
people in there
do-
that could probably read cards too.
What happened to me last week and stuff like that? Careful what I
Who
do.
Kimmy, do
Last
you read?
no.
I have my tarot cards, but I'm just learning. But I do it like once a
No.
month.
Who wants to be read?
Donna,
Well,
What's
hold
the
on.
question?
Donna Cantor. Donna,
Instead,
what was your question? Okay, just to make sure that it's my husband with me, he keeps coming to my dreams.
Wow.
ask
Where
her to
is
pray.
she?
Okay.
I'd have her pray.
Okay, hold on.
Ask your guides.
I'm trying to see a picture because I read pictures just to make sure that it is her husband with me. He keeps coming to my dreams. Why do you think it's not your husband? Hold on. Don't even answer that. Hold on. Oh, stop changing the picture. I'm trying to put her in my head. Put the picture back.
hold on, I'm trying to find her now.
Don't.
There she is.
Who's got the picture?
It's right
Right
there.
here. I'm trying to put her picture in my head, but these pictures, ugh.
Okay.
Donna Cantor.
Well, Malika's got some good comments in there too. Are you changing these screens?
Okay, hold on.
Donna won't let me.
Donna won't let you.
No, wait a minute. I'm trying to give this lady a reading. I need to
Oh.
see her face. I see his face better than hers. What's your husband's name? Donna, what's your husband's name?
See, I'm gonna have to go through these.
Oh, Knight of Swords. She said Anthony Donna.
Okay. I gotta open myself back up again.
The guy's using Latin. That was you. Where'd she go?
Who? Emmy?
No, Emmy's gone. But you see the Latin post-mortem candidate. Okay, at the root cantavit. So I'm glad I finally got to meet you, Dom. Since nobody else is saying anything.
Very happy also to meet you guys. Even like I said, if I've been in your chat and stuff, pleasure to be up here talking
Donna,
with you guys.
can you
Mm.
contact me private? There's something I heard.
Vegas says, so we think Webb has become an earthbound spirit. Can you confirm that?
Did you use your cards, Dom, about her? Did you
I
use
put
your cards?
yeah, I was using cards.
What did you get?
I got Knight of Swords, the Tower, Nine of Pentacles,
I want
the
to see
Five
what
of
your
Wands.
answer was.
I got the Death card and the Sun. And
So,
bottom
what is your
energy,
answer? Is it her husband or not?
I think yes.
It's her husband that's trying to get her attention.
Mm-hmm.
My question is,
She keeps on pushing back, thinking she's maybe tricked in something. Um,
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Why?
more it's more on.
I think it's him. Yes, he is contacting you, but why do you think it's not your husband? It is your husband that's contacting you. Why are you second? Why are you not thinking it's him?
She's doubting the process of that of spirit communicating. She has doubts of that based on the fact that probably she's thinking she's getting tricked.
No, you're not.
Obviously she keeps him in mind, so there's a connection there, so that's why he's coming back to tell her, I'm okay, I'm good, keep the
Yeah,
memories but move on.
Right? Is she afraid too? That's
Donna,
what Mariana said.
Donna, don't be afraid. It is your husband. Don't be afraid, Donna. It is your husband. It's nobody trying to play tricks on you. It is
Mm-mm.
your husband. Don't be afraid, hon. That's why I kept asking and I kept getting the same thing. It is your husband. Don't be afraid. Nobody's playing tricks on you. It is definitely your husband. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. The
Okay.
cards that came out, they're talking
He wants
about.
you to know that he's always with you and that he's okay.
The cards right here, you can read. I don't know if you can read there. They're
Oh,
talking
I
about.
can't see that,
No,
hon.
too tiny.
What did she
They're
say,
talking.
Anthony?
She
They're
said thank
talking
you.
about a male 40 in his 40s.
You're welcome, hon. Just
So
let him know. I mean, just relax. When he comes to you in your dreams, talk to him. You can talk to him even during the day. He'll hear you. It is definitely your husband, though. Don't ever be afraid. You can talk to him day, night, anytime. It is
mhm.
him. Don't be afraid. That's why I was just wondering because I asked like 3, 4 times and it was him, and
Excuse
that's
me.
what made me think,
That's
why
what
is
I'm
she
getting.
doubting it?
That's what I'm getting with the cards. Also, they're talking about death and the sun. So reborn soul. Um,
Okay, yeah,
so basically, what he's trying to do is tell her, stop worrying. It is me. I'm there. I'm there and on your side. But you have to move on, not stay in that bubble or moments.
okay. So you hear that, Donna? He don't want you to stay stuck. He wants you to move on. He's okay and to move on.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
I apologize for interrupting. I
no
have to
problem.
get going.
No, you're good.
I've been listening attentively. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Um,
too.
yeah, I was reprogramming our oiler, and that's why I was so concentrating.
Oh boy, it's always the
That's what I
oiler.
was just doing. Man, now I got to go out and oil lanes, and then I can finally get home.
Yeah,
It's gonna look
yeah,
like
I'm
yeah,
glad you
yeah.
out of
pulled the
here
cards out, Dom, because I was
about
wondering why
1:30
she was
a.m.
doubting.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna try
I'll talk
to.
to you guys later.
Good night,
Bye,
Reggie.
Reggie. Be safe.
All right.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna take another.
We can still talk until
Yeah, you can still talk. I'll do it on. I'll do the thing on the side. Oh, hold on.
yeah, because I got a firm. I kept getting firm. That's why I just asked her why she was doubting. I'm glad you pulled the cards out.
I got a message,
Charisma.
Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah. Charisma.
And this card, I don't know why it jumped out.
Wow. It jumped right out. Oh,
Yeah,
forgiveness. Forgiveness. I hope she's watching this.
I don't know if she saw it, but she has karmic relationship, and this one jumped out. Forgiveness.
A forgiveness card. Yeah. Hopefully she's still watching. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Those are nice cards.
They are.
They're beautiful cards.
Yeah.
They're actually called past life oracle cards.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I like Oracle. I don't like Tarot. I like Oracle.
And the other one's word.
Oh,
Word
she said
tarot.
she's watching, Dom.
Okay, so basically, he's saying to you that he's gonna be there for the whole book. Till
He'll always be with you.
yeah, till you meet again at the gates. So stop doubting and start talking.
Yep. Exactly. You can just start talking to him.
I got a question here from Nancy Kelly. She wants to know if anyone has anyone tried to enhance their experiences with hallucinogens, hallucinogenic,
Hallucination, like mushrooms
hallucinogenics.
and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
No. With their abilities with mushrooms?
Well, if
Is that what
you micromanage and stuff like that, I see what she's asking.
Peyote,
Yeah, if
anything.
you micromanage or even like edibles and stuff, depending on
with
how you
your
micromanage
you mean
them.
your abilities or no. No.
I would
I
say
can't wait till I do till I don't have my CDL. First thing I'm gonna take is
So
that
you're
dang
gonna try it,
ayahuasca.
Anthony?
Hell yeah, I'm trying the ayahuasca.
I would say I would say trying to do that with your abilities probably not the wisest solution.
I was gonna say the same. We're told not to
I'm the race.
take
I don't get
any
told.
kind
Nobody
of
tells me what to do.
influence
Anthony's
Do
like,
what I
I
Yeah.
don't give
want.
a fuck.
with our abilities. We're told not to drink or do anything under the influence.
I
But
think
who
That's
Anthony
says
what we're
that?
broke
told.
every
But
paranormal law there could be.
But who says
Huh?
that? Who's that? Who says that?
Okay,
I'm
but
just
but
saying
but hold on,
that's go
Anthony.
ahead.
if you go, let's say like Emmy is saying, it's on every level. Let's say you're high on mushrooms. Okay, you go to investigate. First of all, your surroundings could be dangerous for you. You can get
Yep.
hurt. You can
Grace
hurt
is the
yourself.
middle name.
You can hurt
Yep.
other people. So the same way with reading cards and stuff like that. If you're not in the proper state of mind, how are you gonna read cards or
Very good.
do
Hi,
tarot
Nancy.
or hand reading or stuff like that?
Yeah, it's like you're
It's
letting your guard down.
it's
That
like you're doing a barbecue or you're doing a bonfire and you have a canister of flammable gas in your hand and you're
yeah,
moving it on top of the fire. You're playing with fire, basically.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
That's what
I guess
Anthony
I guess
does.
I guess that leaves the race hunters out.
yeah.
Like I
We
said,
don't.
Anthony's
I'm
broken
not
every
saying
paranormal
I'm not
law
saying
there is.
I'm not saying that it hasn't been done and people are not doing it, still doing it. I know people that did it, done it, went to
But they
investigate.
just say we shouldn't.
Yeah,
You're
I know
not
some
supposed to
people.
because it could be dangerous, and
Yeah,
obviously you're opening your senses, you're opening
Yes.
your mind.
yeah,
Uh, uh,
yeah.
I think I
some
did that
Why?
when I was
And it
17 and I took
opens
all
to
that acid.
They say it also opens to negativity too.
well, you're basically when you open your mind, you're basing you're putting down your guard. So even if you're on the
Exactly.
influence of alcohol
Yep.
or drugs, your
You're letting.
protection that you bring down, you're gonna bring it way down because you're not
Yep.
aware of your surroundings, and that's
Yep.
when you can be fucked up and have some bad
Yep.
some bad mojo happen to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anthony's already fucked up. Did I say
Yeah,
it out loud?
but
No,
you understand what I mean
yeah.
when I say bad mojo.
Yeah. When I was 17, I took a lot of acid and I started doing that.
Yeah, not the brightest of ideas, but
And I
Acid
yeah.
and boards, no.
in 35 years, I'm still using it.
The
But
Oh,
he
acid or the
knows.
board?
Yeah, but okay,
oh
you're
boy.
saying after 35 years you're still using the board that nothing bad has happened. But what's if you have to take in consideration the what if
You
that
take
happens.
mushrooms and do it, and it messes up. You know what you're doing when you're straight. You know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Just do
You
it.
know what you're doing. But if you do mushrooms and something messes up, that's different.
Well, I go into the forest to go into portals and other dimensions. I think I can.
You never took
Not
mushrooms and did it.
not the same thing. Not the same thing. You're talking about you're going to investigate, and now you're talking about doing that on the influence. Not the same thing whatsoever. Whatsoever. When you go to investigate, you're fully aware of your surroundings. You know what you're going to do. When you're on the influence, sorry, but even if you tell me you're 100% in control, it's not the case. There's always a percentage where your mind is not there because it's under the influence.
Yep.
Well, uh, what about the Native Americans? They would do the peyote and stuff like that.
Hey,
And
they
hey,
would
hey,
do
hey.
hold on, they would do the peyote and the weed and stuff like that in the pipes to go to war. Different. They're not investigating, they're going to war. They know
but how
that
do we know they
probably.
weren't investigating? Because there's things that they'd seen and put in the history and stuff.
We Native Americans didn't investigate.
How do we
No.
know? We don't know.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
ask.
saying,
I'm gonna talk to my father and say, "Did we ever investigate?"
they
He's
could
gonna
have,
laugh at me.
But like I said, a lot of native soldiers, they were going to war knowing that probably this was the last time they would see their families and stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's why they were taking that to have courage to go against the white men.
Yep.
So a little bit different. I'm not saying I'm gonna go like Emmy. We do not know if they used to investigate or stuff like that, but you can
No, they
probably.
didn't investigate.
But hold on, Donna. That they
I'm
didn't
Native American.
investigate. I'm part Native. Also, I'm Mohawk.
Uh huh.
some when they would send out scouts into the woods and stuff like that. That's a part of investigating.
That's hunting.
You're investigating against the other tribes and then stuff like that, knowing what they're doing, what their movements are. That's investigating. In a certain way, it's not the investigation we know as a paranormal investigator, but it's still investigating. You're still gathering information on whatsoever your enemy, your the way the animals walk in the woods to go hunting, etc. I'm Indian, so I can tell you we did everything with psychedelics in every capacity. I'm not saying you can't do stuff. I'm just saying that it's not safe if you want.
What did Beth say?
I didn't see what Ben
Who?
said.
Beth.
History is the history one.
Since they did go on spirit walks.
Yeah, spirit walk.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's saying Native Americans are traditionally very spiritual people, and most tribes
Yeah.
revere the Great Spirit. So, I mean,
Yeah.
how do we know they did not investigate? I mean, they
I'm
wouldn't have
gonna
the,
get you that answer.
they wouldn't have the tools we have, but they had other things, and they could have been out there
And because they
investigating.
did like contact their ancestors, like they would go on like this journey of ancestors and stuff. So I don't know.
I'm gonna get that answer.
See, for
I'm
me,
gonna-
I I was gonna say. Oh yeah,
You're fucked up on mush.
no, I'm fucked up on the chat. I'm trying to keep up with it.
I'm gonna get that answer. Watch.
For me, I look at
You're
it
on
this
fire,
way.
Anthony.
Yeah, I look at it this way. I got one life, this life right here, right now. So I'm not gonna let anything hinder me of doing what I do.
Dom, Beth wants you to check your message.
I saw them.
So it's like I said before. I've said this many times. I don't want to be on my deathbed, and my last thought is I should have jumped the fucking fence. I should have took the ayahuasca. So I'm gonna push everything like I pushed the forest.
There you go. It's a good move.
Wow.
I mean, that's for me.
I wish I was able to go ahead and do it with you. I would do it. I would in a heartbeat. I've done a lot of stuff like that. So I mean, that would be
Anthony's a daredevil.
Partial awakening.
He's just gonna
partially
do it.
awakening.
Some people can call me a dumbass, but you know what?
I didn't say dumbass. Daredevil.
No, I said some people can, but hey, you know what?
I didn't say that.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna investigate everything and try every experiment I can.
No, I said daredevil.
I know. I'm saying that. Some people may see me like that, but you know what?
Guys quit yelling at each other.
Right.
Mommy, Daddy
Yes,
is
no
fighting.
yelling.
I mean, what am I gonna do? What's the worst thing I can do? Die? I'm gonna die anyways.
You might as well die having fun, right?
Don't talk like
that.
Now you
woke me up. Now you woke me up,
It's
Anthony.
true. What am I running from death? It's gonna catch me sooner or later. So I might as well do what I love doing.
Message. What was the last message?
I don't know. She said to tell you to look at your messages.
the one after Dom, it was saying Dom something.
Dom, as magical and disciplined you are, especially with the on-the-spot tarot work, I am willing to bet you can tap in proficiently and effectively. You too, Donna.
Efficiently.
Yeah.
Tap into what?
Effectively.
I do also do like Donna that Donna says, but a lot of times I will not do that live in front of a bunch of people. I will talk to that person. If I do get messages, I do get sometimes messages from spirits, from people. I will pass a message on, but yeah, I do not tap into people like that on panel or stuff like that.
I wouldn't. I would say that's good.
Open yourself.
But sometimes also the messages coming in are personal.
Yep.
Right.
And you shouldn't open yourself in front of too many people.
yeah, not sometimes the messages you get are not for the public, but only for the person.
Yeah.
The other things, as Donna is saying, you have to be careful also by opening yourself. You're putting your guard down.
Yep.
I'm not saying you're not good people on panel and stuff, but bad energy could be anywhere. It could be
All
in
in the
chat and stuff.
comments, people looking in.
Hmm.
Not just in the comments, people looking in. They don't have to be in the comments. They're looking in.
Okay, so Linda is asking me, Emmy, can you be more specific about investigations? Are you talking about looking for ghosts? Well, okay. I wouldn't say necessarily looking for ghosts, but I mean, don't you think if they would hear noises and stuff like that, like we do, or something moves on them, don't you think they're going to try to investigate to see what the cause of that was?
I wouldn't call it investigating. I would call it hunting.
How's it hunting?
I mean,
Well, you're
if
not
I was
hunting if
camping
you
and
hear.
somebody come up on me, yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I wouldn't call it investigating. No.
But how's it hunting? Like Native
Not
Americans
hunting.
use
Not
hunting as
hunting.
out getting food. They're out hunting for survival. Now, if they
Yeah.
hear a noise or something falls, they're not hunting for the answers for that.
Yeah,
They're
but
going
it's
to go
not
and
hunting
investigate.
ghosts.
How do we know?
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm gonna talk to my dad and I'm gonna get back to you on this. I'm gonna say, Emmy wants to know, do you go investigating spirits? And I'm gonna
No.
let you know.
Maybe not everybody does. Just like, the majority of Catholics out there don't go out to investigate. It's somebody who is willing and wanting answers. And I mean, what makes a Native American different than a
My
white man?
dad's in spirit, so I'm gonna ask him, do you guys go investigate spirit?
Maybe that tribe does
I'm
it.
gonna let you know the
Yeah.
answer.
I mean, there's so
Well,
many Indians or
they
Native Americans out there. So maybe just not like the Cherokee, but the phenomenal Indians or something.
Seminole.
Seminole.
Yeah, that's it,
Seminole.
Seminole. Maybe they do.
Mohawks, they do believe in spirits. They do believe in outer powers, but it's a funny way to explain it because it's not everybody that believes it. No, hold on. I'm
Fucking
going
Anthony's
cooking now.
going, oh God, not Emmy with these questions again.
No, it's good because this is a good thing. Because
Okay,
I feel the same
what
way.
the I don't know all the reserves, all the natives, Mohawks. They do pray to the spirits. They do special ceremonies for the dead people. Uh, um, different things.
What did
Saying
Linda just say?
what?
Huh?
What did Linda just say?
Dragon says your
Dragging raise your level of
reach out to
frequency,
your
reach
higher
out to your
self.
higher self, putting
Putting
yourself in a high
higher
frequency,
frequency
your
will shield
shield of
you
ruin.
from roaming ghosts.
Yeah.
Dang.
But see, would Native Americans know how to do that?
So
And
a
then-
lot of natives will go to the depends on how you want to call them, shaman, spirit mans, medicine mans, and stuff like that. They are more open to the spirit world and stuff like that. But saying that they do investigate, I would not say no, and I will not say yes also, because when I do speak to the spirits, to the elders on the res, a lot of them tell me to shut up.
Who just calls them demons?
See, now that's somebody else saying,
What
how
did
do
you say?
How do we know they're called demons?
What did you say? Who told you to shut up?
The elders, a lot of them do not want me to talk about spirits or ghosts. They tend to tell me to hush it, not in a bad way. They just don't want to have bad They say bad energy or bad mojo. So
It
Well, it's
comes
the same
back
thing.
to
Like
haunt you.
they don't talk about skinwalkers either.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
If
Okay, so
somebody
see,
if somebody speaks to you about skinwalkers on the res, first of all,
Shapeshifter.
he has no clue what he's talking about because nobody will talk to
Shapeshifter.
you about that.
No,
This,
shapeshifter. They don't say that other word.
yeah,
Greg's eating.
that's a big no. That the skinwalker is like a more or Jesus Christ, I have problems tonight. Sorry, my language or meta. They do not talk about that. They will talk a little bit. It depends on who. Depends on which res you go. What some will talk about shapeshifters, but not too much. That's a
No.
taboo subject with natives. You will
Yep.
not get a lot of response on that. Hell no.
No.
Right, right. Yeah, they
Wow.
do.
Yes, they do exist. I do have on my YouTube channel. One of my last videos was done in a cemetery, which is a burial ground for natives, and the white man did build a cemetery on top of that native ground. So we had people walking. We could hear walking, and all of a sudden, I said to the spirits, "I could hear you walking. Who's coming? Who's there?" And the first word that came out was a shapeshifter.
Okay, so with that, you know, Native Americans at night,
Mm.
whatever, you know, sitting around their campfire, you don't think they heard footsteps behind them or other noises that were not
That's why
animal-like
that
noises?
that's why I'm not saying they do not investigate, and I'm not gonna say they do investigate. As you say, Emmy, I do understand where you're coming to. Obviously, anybody that's gonna go in the woods at the campfire are gonna hear a noise in the woods. You're gonna
Yes,
turn around to see what the noise is. You-
and then you're
Obviously,
gonna go try to find it.
you can call that investigation on one side because you're trying to find out what's walking. Is it a bear? Is it a deer? Is it a skunk?
I mean,
Is
I
you
don't think
know?
they would use debunking back then, but, you know, maybe on a certain level, they did investigate. They, you know, could tell us stuff, or we haven't found, you know, anything, or somebody knows. I don't know, but now I'm really, really curious on if they do. I
I
think
could
they did, to be honest. That's my
like
opinion. I'm thinking,
like
yeah.
like Donna said she's gonna talk with her father. I'm gonna go to the res. I'm supposed to go to the res next week, so I'll try to talk with elders to find out, trying to get some information if they used to ghost hunt
If
or
yeah, it depends if they what they say. Because I just got yelled at to shut up.
Who told you to
see
shut up?
see
My
see Donna
father.
I'm
see
sorry, I don't
Donna
mean to laugh.
Donna is
He
also
told me to be quiet.
Your
Mhm.
dad
Who
did?
did?
Yeah.
Her dad.
You got to be kidding. Why are your
Why?
dad
Greg
tell you to be?
Greg
Well,
talk
because
to
the other words were coming up too, so he just told me
mhm.
Oh,
stop,
gotcha.
shut my mouth.
Yeah, there's words.
So
There's
that's
words.
why you saw me shut up.
The words.
Interesting.
There's certain words with the native that you cannot use, or
Right.
that is not let's say they are words, but not words that they're used on the native side.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Especially we were talking about the skinwalker. Like I
Yeah,
said,
shapeshifter.
that's like a big red flag already there. If you go to
Right.
on a res and you start talking about skinwalker, they're gonna kick you out of the res,
Please, my house is full of them.
regardless of who you are. Well,
Shapeshifter. My house is full of them. Shapeshifter. Don't say the other word.
I'm just trying to educate. Sorry, Donna. Yeah. So if that's a red flag. If you're not part of the res, they will kick you out. If you're part of the res, depends on who you are in the res.
Oh my God, I'm cringing over here.
He didn't say it. He
I didn't
just
say
No,
I
no,
didn't
I
say a
know.
word now.
No, I know.
But yeah. So you have to be careful with on the native
Yeah.
side what the words you use to talk with people.
Uh huh.
Some elders will open up to you if you have the proper words.
Yeah.
Nancy said, Donna, since when you start listening to your parents now?
Mm, yeah,
Oh
but
boy.
so,
I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, I didn't.
so back, Emmy, at what you were saying. So, do they investigate? Do they not? I'll try to ask some question on the res. Donna's gonna do her side.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the investigation for them, like the Navajo people, the Hopi people that was walking through portals, they did the frequencies, they took the hallucinations, um, so there were. It's like Malik said, they're seeking into the spirit world.
Yeah.
So that is a form of investigation, and that's how they got all those answers on how to do these portals, how to talk to the spirit people.
but a lot of people, like you said, the natives, regardless of the name tribe, a lot of them traveling those portals or dimensions and stuff like that will be the spirits or shamans in the tribes that will do that. It's not the regular native that will cross around. So yes, the shamans and medicine men, call them as you want. Some
My
will
father's
use
a shaman.
some medicine. We
Yeah.
don't call it it's not called drugs and stuff. It's called medicine
Yeah.
because they use it differently as people, like, let's say, take
Yeah.
mushrooms. They will
Uh-huh.
use those mushrooms, but in a different way. Let's take
Yeah.
sage. White sage, a lot of people think that white sage will clear ghosts away and stuff like that, but actually it's a medicine. It's a
Uh-huh.
plaster that you put on the
There's a lot of
spirit world.
stuff they use out there for
So,
medicine. Way
Yeah,
better
but
mhm.
than
see,
in the
I'm not
pharmacy.
using it to get high. I'm using it to go to the other
Open up
side.
your, yeah.
There's way better ways than taking acid or stuff to go on
Oh,
the
I don't
other
take acid
side.
no more. That was when I was
No, no, I
17.
did. Just
That was
because
back
we
in the
started with
90s.
Eh,
that. Acid, mushrooms, gummy bears, whatever.
yeah.
There's way better ways to go on the other side to
Not a
investigate
Zariana
this
gummy
said
stuff
bear.
ceremonial,
than
not
to use
recreational.
that.
There's a difference.
Right.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, ceremonial. That's when they sit around the campfire and
That's
I
Well,
when the
love
good.
that.
me and Greg are
That's when
gonna
the
try
good
it,
medicine comes
and
out.
You
yeah.
and Greg are going to try it?
yeah, we're gonna do it. He's a race hunter.
Yep.
Right on, you guys.
Does that
Oh,
mean
yeah.
Reggie and Lurker and Pete's doing it with you too?
Yeah.
I would,
So, what
Anthony. I would say keep one.
what are you guys
Jesus
going to
Christ.
try when you all
Keep
four
keep
connect together?
one keep at least one in the group clean.
Reggie. Reggie don't even drink. I've been trying to get
Yeah,
him to drink. He
Reggie,
won't do
Reggie's
it.
opinion.
So
Reggie
keep
be
one.
he's
If
a
you do it,
designated ghost hunter with us. So
I'm
Yeah,
not
he won't do
I'm
it
not
anybody who's been
condemning.
drinking.
I'm not saying it's okay, but if you want to do it, please show that.
Show
Show
Dom
what?
that. Show what?
What?
Ceremonial or voodoo culture?
that's bad.
No.
Where natives got
Res-
high before they connected to the spirit world.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch
respect.
up that we can show Dom.
Ooh, what do you want to show me that?
Who said that?
I don't know.
Beth.
Bet is saying show something.
Show him something. I could give him a Howard answer.
Beth goes, my last comment. Okay, Beth's last comment was eventually when you say that word on a regular, you are bringing evil to them. That's why you don't say it.
Yep.
Oh, she's
Yep.
talking about the
Supposedly calls them
skinwalker.
in, right?
Yeah, stop seeing that. Donna's gonna kill us.
Yeah, Dom. Stop.
Call them.
They can come to my house anytime. They're in the
But you know,
forest
too,
anyways.
one belief. I mean, we can't knock down one person's belief because there's going to be a difference. Everybody's going to have a different belief. There's none of
Oh, we
us
got a
that are the
lurker. We got a
same.
lurker in the house. He's lurking.
Lurker, welcome.
Lurking.
Where's Lurker? at?
Lurker.
He's
Lurker right
lurking.
there, Carlos. Carlos.
He always does that.
Oh,
He comes in
Carlos.
with two
Carlos.
eyeballs.
Lurker.
That's
He's
right. He
lurking.
did say
He's
his
watching.
name was Carlos.
He's
So I
watching.
mean, so how come? Okay, so like Donna, you know, your father, you don't like that word, but you do have a different belief than like Anthony would. So I mean, what's the difference? Whether you say it or he says it.
But they're not saying the same words. She's
But no,
talking
if they
about
use the same word, why is it different if Anthony says
I ain't going that deep.
Skinwalker.
I ain't going that
That's
deep.
well, how come?
let's
That's you know, a
hold
lot of
on.
people need to know that. That's
Well,
because I
That's said it a little bit. It brings bad
Well, you see,
emotional to
well, you
the
see,
tribe. Talking about that, it's like a bad ominence. Talking about that word.
right. So what I'm saying is, how come they don't, but Anthony's world will? What is
well,
the difference between it?
Malik is
Because
saying
they
it.
don't.
Kimmy, give that picture
Malik is saying
to
it right there.
Anthony. Hold on.
The
The
difference is
difference
experience.
is experience. Kimmy, please give that picture to Anthony of that wolf on the back of my couch. That I don't have a wolf.
I've seen it. I was there.
I know. Show them, and they can see my dad in that ear.
But your dad's from a different tribe.
Yeah.
I mean,
They'll see
okay.
what I'm saying,
What I was
and
gonna,
they'll see my dad. My dad's not a white man. They'll see.
what I was gonna say was, is like Malik is saying here. I'm indigenous too. Everybody thinks I'm Hispanic and Mexican, and I hate those words because I'm not. And I've seen the Skinwalker, and it's in the forest where I go, and so has Lurker. He just saw it 4 weeks ago when we were there. And for me, I don't see it that way. Crickets.
I get this could be a really deep
Crickets.
debate and stuff like that. But you know, what are we here for? We're here to help
What did Beth
educate
just say?
other people out there too. Because I mean,
What did Beth just say? Beliefs what?
belief different from tribe to tribe. True.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
But if we're not educating others out there, you know, how are they going to learn? That's what we're here for. Because now, you know, a lot of the society has accepted a lot of us for being investigators, for going out, you know, talking to spirits and stuff like that.
Anthony, you already know. I told you, but it's not something that I want said in public. So why? I already told you.
But it's
Right?
like Amy was saying, people don't know.
I'm not saying. And
aren't we supposed to help
you
others
say
and teach others and help educate them, because now we are able to speak? It's almost like, okay, so what I'm trying to say is, Donna, so what you're doing is
no,
no, hold on. I'm
Native
trying to say it without
Americans.
saying it bad. So when we were younger, and all of us are around the same age, when we were talking to somebody in the corner, parents and, you know, society told us we're crazy. You're not talking to anybody else. Now that we're older and we've accepted, you know, and others have accepted what we can do and our gifts, because back in the 60s and 70s, it was not accepted. So the people who are coming out now, you know, the younger crowd and stuff like that, why can't we educate them on why, you know, yes, it is a deep conversation, but you guys see what I'm saying? Why
I know
not
what you're
educate them?
saying.
Because otherwise it's going to go right back to the way it was. People won't be accepting things, you know?
It's just in a lot of Native Americans, they don't like that word. Just like some people, like Sydney and Megan, when you go in the forest and blow that whistle, what do they say? They don't like it. Or when you
The
whistle,
whistle.
same thing.
Right. So that's
And they
Anthony's
don't,
telling us that. So,
but the other girls say the same thing as me. They don't like saying that word because it calls them.
but we
Well,
would never know that they
if
didn't like the whistle if Anthony didn't do it.
and it's no different than I get with this. People shut their eyes when I pull this up.
And Miss Donna said that's what makes
Why would
the
you
world
close your
unique and
eyes? Why
everyone
would you
different.
close your eyes on that, Anthony?
Not me. I've had people on a podcast when I put this up. They'll do
What,
this.
Miss Donna? What?
Donna
So the
Cantor
same
said that's
thing.
what makes this world unique. Everyone is different. Yes, that's so true. Hold on. Malik said our tribe shared our knowledge and experiences. We cross-reference and all that good stuff while trading good and passing the peace pipe of some of the stuff I'm chiefing on now.
But it is. It's just it's bringing that knowledge. Just like I said, is there's and I hate to do this again. There's a lot of ignorance with
There is.
Oh, he's
He
There
just
is.
froze.
a froze.
It's just a
He
word.
froze.
People don't like the
Oh,
word.
man.
Just like
Oh,
when you
man.
call somebody the N word, they don't like it.
Nah, there's a difference now. That's
Well,
being
Yeah, that's a
there's
derogatory
a
whole
to
big
different
somebody.
thing.
difference. You
That's
say
being
that other
derogatory to
word.
somebody and saying shapeshifter and stuff. That's not being derogatory. That's part of the history out there. I mean,
It
that's
is the history, and bad things happen.
A lot
bad
of
things can happen anytime, any day. Whether you sit there, if you're going to think something bad's going to happen,
but what
you can
Donna
make that happen.
is trying to say bad things happen is our elders brought that down. It's like showing Sunday something when you grow up. Your grandparents Sunday talk to you about that thing. It's a bad thing.
Listen to
It's not good.
look what Adriana's saying.
Yes, I was told I was cursed. Used to see Mary crying and told my priest. He said I was cursed and thought I needed an exorcism. Right, that's what I'm
All
saying.
right,
So
I
because
thought
she was
she said
talking,
something else. No, that has nothing to do with that.
okay, yeah. So, but somebody's telling her you're crazy. You need to be exercised. You know,
No, this has nothing to do with that.
but it kind of does. You know,
I
if
just,
I don't know, I'm being honest with you. I hear the word shapeshifter. Okay, I hear people talking about that and stuff, but I get conflicts from different people. I need to be educated on, to be
I mean,
honest,
people
straight up
want to say
honesty.
it. They can say it all they want, but I'm not saying
Yeah,
it.
but the thing is, she's saying that no one's ever gonna know, and they're gonna be ignorant. Just like I said, it's like they're with the board. They see some bad movies, they go and do something
You
stupid. These
go
kids,
around, you
and
go in the woods, and you say that name.
I whistle at it and call
You're
it
gonna
out.
call them,
Yeah, I do every time.
and yeah,
You haven't
and
seen
You
my
say it
life.
every time.
but that's up to you. But people do that,
And they
and
come.
I'm gonna
bad
get beat
things
up
can
with
exactly like Anthony said. They can come.
And they do, and I call them out.
you know when we were young, parents used to say, if you don't go sleep, Mr. Sandman's gonna come.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know I'm gonna get beat up on this one. A lot of natives do take.
Look, what Beth said.
You're just trying to get the people.
It's a respect thing.
Yes, I get that. I
I
totally
got
it-
a
get
house
that.
full
it's
of
a
But
way.
Americans
It's a
here.
way. It's a way. It's been.
I'm not going to talk about this with a house full of Native Americans in my house. No,
It's
I'm
been.
not doing it.
It's been brought down from generation to generation. And like Donna is saying, if you do have natives, you will not speak about that name in your house, regardless of what house. It could be your house, another person's house. It's something that you do not talk about. You can talk. You can talk about
If you had
wars.
a
You can
house
talk
full of
about
Native
shooting
Americans, if
stuff
you
like
had
that.
a house full of Native Americans in your house, I have a guy,
But then, okay,
guides that are shamans. My dad's a shaman. My grandfather. I
so
mean,
don't you think they would be
no,
proud of you to educate me on why?
it's a bad word.
So it's fuck, but everybody goes around saying it, and I don't try to mean that in a bad way.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a bad word. You say it and you call them, and bad things can happen. That's all
Are you sure you call them every time if you say that word?
I don't say that word.
Okay,
Yes, if you
but
go in the woods and you say that word, yes.
it hasn't
How do
happened
you
to me.
know?
It
It
hasn't happened
hasn't
to me.
happened to you.
But how do you know? Have you gone in the woods and have you
Nope,
said that word?
I don't do that word. No.
So how do you know? Because it's almost like a myth that's been carried down through
It's
generation
not
to
a
generation, you know?
Dom goes to the reservation. Is it a myth,
There's
Dom?
no, yeah. Actually, there is proof of the
Right, but
skinwalker or
is it every
shapeshifter.
time you say it?
There's actually proof. There's actually pictures taking. There's
I
actually
get it. It is out there, but is it every time somebody says it, something bad's going to happen? Is
See,
there
it's
proof
passed
on that?
down knowledge. Beth is trying to
there.
she's trying to help
It's
me
sort of
tell
it's sort
you.
of I don't know that I call it sometimes a curse because sometimes when you do speak
Stop
about
it,
it,
Diane.
something bad is bound
Stop
to
it.
happen. It could be you're gonna find it stupid. It could be just you're gonna break something. Uh, um, you know, you're in your car, you're driving, all of a sudden, car stops, the motor just burn, stuff like
Like,
that. But
yeah,
but
like she just said, he uses the Ouija board. I don't care he uses the Ouija board. He knows what he's doing. That's his business. I
Mhm.
personally don't use the Ouija board.
I
It's preference.
I think it's going kind of
Do what
wrong.
everybody wants to do.
I think it's
Yeah, it's
Personally,
I think it's
I'm
going
not.
kind of wrong. We're not attacking you, Donna.
no.
It's
I
what
want to
I'm
know.
trying to
I
get over.
feel like I'm being pushed to talk
No,
about it, and
No,
I'm
Donna.
not going
we're
to
not
talk
even. I
about
was
it.
going to say that a while ago. We're actually not getting you to say the name or getting
No,
you to
I
talk
don't.
about
Yeah,
it.
I'm not. I
Amy
just
is
want to know.
It's
Amy
just
and a
Hey,
lot of
Judy.
people in the chat there don't know this.
like I'm
So
saying, it's like a bad thing to talk about. Let's say you
So
go,
that
yeah.
okay, wait, but stop right there. So when we were kids and our
Hey,
parents,
Carol.
society, it was a bad thing that we talked to spirits or mentioned anything. So we were shunned on that and should not speak of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now,
Mhm.
how come nowadays a lot of us have opened up, have said it, because we're educating other people that it's okay. You know what? We believe you. There is spirits out there that you talk about.
I'll
And
give
yes,
you
I'm not
another.
trying to get Donna to say that word, but I want to know
I'll give you an
that
example.
every
I'll give
time
you an
that word is
example.
mentioned, something bad happens.
I'll give you an example similar to the case of what we're talking about. Okay,
Go back to
let's say
that.
you're
Go
in the
back to that one and let
oh
her
my
read that.
gosh.
which
We
one?
got
Yes,
it, Donna.
Okay,
We're
read
not
it.
Donna is the
attacking
spirit
you,
of
man.
what might
Well, read
happen.
it.
I know we're not attacking you.
Well, then read that.
I think
And
Donna's afraid of what may happen at her house if you keep saying it.
She's not saying it. That's the thing. I don't want her to say it. I want to know why. Just because she's saying this is what we believe. What?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get you to come up to without saying the word. I'm trying to explain some example. Let's say you're ultra religious. Okay, if somebody comes and talks to you about demons or the devil or anything in that shape, you'll be like a little bit like, oh no.
And that's exactly right there. A lot of people believe in demons,
Mhm.
but they will still talk about where I know in my lifetime I will probably never see somebody
Okay,
possessed or a demon.
so coming to that thing, it's a little bit similar to that. So when you're talking about that, it's a no, and it's like a tradition. It's like a way of being that natives will not talk about that to not bring bad mojo. It's like, I'll give you another example. It let's say Friday the 13th. Some people will stay in their house, will not come out on Friday the 13th because they're afraid that something's gonna happen. They will not cross underneath a ladder that's
Ladder.
up
Yeah, or stepping
or stop. If they
cracks
see
and stuff like that.
a black cat, they'll move across the street or will turn around and do another detour because they saw a black cat. So it's a little bit like that, but like I said,
Malik has a perfect.
when you do talk about that, when you do talk about that bad stuff, dude, that does happen. A little bit like Donna is saying, she doesn't want stuff to happen in her house, so
No, I
that's why
get that.
she's not naming that name or or person or entity if you want.
I'm
So
not trying to get her to say the
no, I
name.
know, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm
But I
just
mean, if you got
and
enough positivity
see.
around you,
It's
surrounding
all
you,
my family and my guides. Just
Some
not.
I don't
some
want you to say it, Donna.
some old spirits.
I don't
I'll
know
say it
what
like
you want me to
this.
say. I'm just
Donna, hold
not
on 2 seconds.
talking about it.
Some old native spirits will come back to you and obviously
Yeah.
like hunt you if you want or give you nightmares when you do
Yep.
tend to talk about those
Yep.
things. So that's why a lot of natives will not talk about those things. They do not want to have those the elder spirits to come back to to this world to like scold you on that because it, like I said, when you grow up, like you were saying back in the 60s 70s, if you would talk to the wall, people wouldn't say, oh, they're talking to spirits. They would say you need to go be in an asylum.
I don't think that's
But
funny. Do
actually,
not say
Christian, grown up with Catholic,
is that supposed to be funny? Do not say Friday the 13th.
I
No, he
didn't.
just he just Don just said that a while ago.
No, I was saying that as an
No, not
example.
you, Dom. I'm talking about this comment. Good night.
What?
She took it
Who?
wrong.
She
See,
didn't
okay,
understand. She didn't understand the point.
no offense.
I do understand. She's afraid of Friday the 13th. Like I was saying at the beginning, some people do fear that date. I know personally. I know a friend on Friday the 13th. He will lock the doors, they'll close the shades, and will not come out all
Right.
from that period. So from midnight when it hits the 13th, Friday the 13th till it goes to Saturday the 14th, he will not come out
Now we're gonna get yelled
out
at for
of
the
the
rest of
house.
the night.
I wasn't trying to cause anything
No,
bad.
I know. That's what I kept saying. We're not getting her trying to her to say the name. We're not even. We were trying to actually move her outside from it. It's,
Well, see, like I said, I'm part native. Also, I do speak about the thing. I will not say the name. I did, but that's. I think she was not getting that point that we didn't want the name, just the context of
yeah,
why we do not spread it out as like Smarties or stuff like that. So yeah.
yeah. No, but I mean, I get it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. We're trying to get her. She's gonna yell at me for the rest of the night now and tomorrow, all day tomorrow. but it's just. I mean, I understand because, like I said, these like for me, one of the reasons why I have a podcast is because I like to bring on people that can give this knowledge out. Because there's a lot of ignorance, and I understand on some people, like I said, just like with the
But
board. I get a lot of stuff with it, but people don't understand it. And so it's like anything. If you don't understand,
at
then
the same
help
time,
me to understand.
like you're saying, if the person's not educated, let's take your board as an example. I have right on top of my head here. I could get up and take them down. I have like four boards there. One are from different eras, the periods. Some are from 1920. Um, when I do tell people I have Ouija boards in my office, some will not cross the threshold of my door because they know I have Ouija boards. I go, they're
Wow.
okay. They're you know no, I'm not gonna go there. No, man, no. Okay, and others basically they want to come in my office thinking I'm gonna take those down and play with them while they're there. You know, so it's the same thing. But like I said, on the native side, it's something taboo talking about that. When people do talk about that, it's bad things that happen. Is it always because of that? Probably not. Could it be just like Emmy was saying before in the show? Bad stuff happens every day. You can have a flat tire rolling, not because you spoke of that, but if that happens,
Yeah.
sometimes it's mentally, and like I said, it's been brought down from generation to generation talking about that. So my elders, my grandfather, my great grandfather, and stuff like that, we're talking already about that. We're talking about stuff. So basically you're minded since you're young about those stories, about the goods and the bads and stuff like that. And you know that in the back of the mind, you do not talk about those things. Why? Because it brings bad mojo. Like I said before, Catholic, ultra Catholic, will not talk about demons and stuff like that because they think it's cursed. It's bad, bad things for them. So sometimes it's a way of mentality, the way of thinking of people. And like I said, Donna's a big believer that bad things. No, it's a cigarette. I'm not burning incense.
Oh my gosh, Don, you're not burning incense. You're talking about this?
No,
I'm
well,
joking. I was
well,
joking.
people that really do know me know that you'll probably see spirits around me. I do live in a haunted house.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've seen
uh,
them walking behind you all night.
a plane did crash. It must be George that's behind me. A plane crashed here where my house is built in 1963, killed 119 people. My house is built
Oh
on top of
crap!
that crash site, so we do see the pilots, the
Where
passengers,
at?
and stuff like that.
Where's
So
where's that? Where's your house at?
at St. Therese in Blainville. So if you punch in, and this is not a joke, right now, if anybody wants to go there, go on Google, punch in Blainville plane crash, and you'll see the pictures and stuff. So
Blainville, what?
BLA,
No, I mean what? This
Quebec,
is
Canada.
that's right.
Canada.
Excuse me, I'm sorry for that.
Mm-mm. You're
I was
good.
losing.
A week.
I
When John F. Kennedy got shot in Dallas, a week after this occurred the plane crash. Actually, on the 29th of November that we just passed was the 60 year of the plane crash.
Wow.
So Kennedy got shot 60 years ago, a
yeah,
week before the plane crash occurred.
yeah. Not too many people even bothered to say anything about that when the anniversary went through,
Hmm.
I didn't see
which is
anything
which is
on it.
which is,
I'm,
which is was hard to believe.
I'm still stuck on the educating because it's like you said, Friday the 13th. If people really do the research on that, you'll find out where it really comes from, and it has nothing to do with anything bad.
Whatsoever. Actually, the number 13 is a lucky number. A lot of
It
people
is.
say it's a
Lucky
bad
for some,
number.
unlucky for most.
Yeah, but hold on. Actually the 13, number 13 represents the Virgin Mary. Okay, she passed away on the 13. That's why 13 was celebrated at all of a sudden when don't I don't want to get crucified when the pagan
Like you only live once, just do
movements
it.
came popular. uh 13 became more on the dark side. The number 13 was more on the dark side.
Why?
That's why just because people thought it was like awkward, the awkward number. So it was creepy, so a lot of people on the dark side were taking 13 Friday the 13,
Okay,
and
but
then people were putting in
What,
their head that
what,
stuff
that's the
would
thing. What
happen
makes
and
it
stuff like that.
creepy?
Well,
Why couldn't it
well,
be Friday the 15th?
well, because it counts. It actually started with the Knights Templar, because they were all executed on the Friday the 13th. From that
Right.
point on, it became bad.
I'll be
A,
back
ba-
in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
bad date. So it started from there. Then of course, and then we get to modern times, which makes it even worse with the movies, just like with the Ouija board. Now
Right.
you got
No
Friday the
13th
13th
floor, no
movies.
13th seating, no
Yeah,
13th. Yeah.
right. So it's just started to evolve in that bad way. But like I said, if people would educate themselves, it's what this is to educate people that don't know something, that don't understand it. Well, you research it and you get education on it so that you can know what the truth is.
Hey,
So
hey, I just want to go ahead and say I'm going to bed.
he did it. He did it. He stuck his fingers out.
Wow, it's 1:35. Greg's up partying.
No, I
I'm
have
sorry,
a
Greg.
no, I have a 8 o'clock grandson's basketball game tomorrow morning.
Oof.
Aw.
Oof, oof is right.
Oof. Yes.
Yikes.
Oof. Okay, guys.
All right,
Kimmy,
Good
good
night,
night.
Greg.
Have a
Okay.
good night, Greg. Much love, my
Okay.
friend.
We'll see you guys.
Sorry, I'm back.
Nice meeting you guys.
All right, Greg.
We'll see you later.
Night.
Night, Greg.
Right. If I could get this button down, Pat.
It's the red button.
Welcome back, postmortem.
Yeah. Sorry,
And now
Anthony. I
there's
left.
4.
I left while you were explaining for the Knight Templars. Actually, yes. Templars got crucified or burnt. Put to the massacre on the 13. Also, but there's a lot of history on the number 13. If you go in Google and you punch in what's the signification of number 13, they will give you a damn long explanation, about 3 pages long, about the number, what it represents and stuff like that. And you will see it's not that that bad as a number. It's like any holiday that we celebrate. Let's take another holiday. I'll say that's it's going to be soon. Is St. Valentine's Day. A lot of people are talking about the Love Day, which is not really a love day. So,
Right.
yeah.
Especially like my birthday is June 6th, 1976. So obviously 6676. So obviously 3 sixes. Being in the South.
But 666 is also signs of an angel.
Right. And that people just look at me like I'm the devil walked in. When like when you go buy a pack of cigarettes or beer and they're like, I need your
Right.
birth date, and they're like 666.
I mean, it's
What?
gonna say everything has a flip side to it, but I think if you go back to the origins, it's just that a lot of people are lazy and don't like to research and just rather
That's
Right.
follow.
that's one of the problems.
you
That's
know,
one of the problems is people do not research the subject. They will take whatever they read on YouTube. So let's say Anthony comes up with a page saying, "Oh, 666 is whatsoever." Okay. Then
Right.
I go on and I see Anthony writes that, so I'm gonna take the information Anthony is giving and put it out there too, saying 666 is this. Emmy's gonna see that and it's gonna do that also. Kimmy's gonna go around and say, let me check a little bit, and then she has a different version of that because she did research, like Anthony is saying. She went a little bit deeper to know the provenance of the real reason about 666. So yeah, you're
And that's
right, Anthony.
exactly
A
what I
lot
was
of
trying to
people do
do.
not do the research properly, or were excuse me, they're lazy. They will take the information from left to right, not
yeah,
knowing if it's the real
Right.
information they're getting. And some people will take it from left to right and believe it like it was blood. So even
Dang straight I did.
if you try to show them, listen, this is not really the right thing. Then you're this that. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what mainly what it is. That people just don't research. Like I said, then we just said, they're just. I say it that way. They're lazy and they don't research. I'm one that's always asked questions since I was a kid. I want to know. I was the kid.
That
I was the kid who was like, why,
yes,
why?
I
yeah.
used to
And I
spend
was asking a question that I know a lot of people think of it, but don't ask it because of the answers they have gotten from other people that are
Yeah.
very same as Donna's. And Donna, I'm so
Oh
sorry if
yeah,
I offended you. I didn't
true.
mean to.
Yeah, we were not trying to get her to say the name.
No, no, no. But I'm just saying, a lot of people want to know, you know,
Yeah,
and
because
I,
you
I
got
asked
you
it.
got
but
I forgot how many we had on her a while ago. We got just 5, 6 people that may not know, and then in the chat. And not only that, like I said, this is one of the reasons why I do these podcasts. Actually, it was talking shit, but I guess it did kind of get that way.
Well, now it turned into actually good positive shit because
a
it
lot of
is to
people
help
I saw
educate.
comments people were saying this is interesting as a discussion. You have to understand. I understand on one side. I do understand Donna. It's on one side. On the other side, I also do understand Emmy. She wants to know about those things. A lot of, just to make a short story, some native people are more sensitive to certain things than others. Like me talking about that, I will not name the name, but I will openly talk about it, saying what I know, what I was told by the elders a little bit, but some I will keep to myself because some sort of way is sort of like a family or a tribe
Right.
to their tradition to keep those things in wrap a little bit. So I do understand Donna on the way she's going. I'm sorry if she got upset. Like I said, I'm part native, part Italian, part Canadian. I'm not offended whatsoever in the question whatsoever. Just talking about it, yes, I do
Thank you,
feel.
Carlos. I mean, Lurker.
I do feel a little bit, like yeah, or especially when I hear that word, but I will talk about it, anyway. So
Well, because no one's ever going to know, you know, and because I know, like I said in these podcasts, I just don't go after the people hear the replays because people hear this on the replays that have questions and they didn't get a chance to be on the podcast or ask
hmm
anything, but here it is talking about it, and maybe they'll get an answer that they've been looking for a long time,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
like when I was talking to you about the force, and what was I saying? I want to know why, because it sounded like an obsession, and you took a couple hours and you explained about that force. You know what I
True.
mean?
and I'm actually going to do a podcast. I'm going to do my podcast, and I'm going to tell the story from the beginning to where I'm at now.
That would be cool. Because a
That
lot
way,
of us want to
everybody's on the
know.
page and know exactly why I'm going in there, what I'm doing, the story about it. From day one that we walked in there, we
you should
changed our
do
lives.
not. It's up to you. You should do a documentary on that
Well, that's actually what I'm trying to do
Yeah.
now.
instead of the podcast. Once you've done the documentary, then you can do a podcast open to people. So
Mm.
if they do have questions on your documentary or on the forest and stuff, you'll be
Yeah.
more
And,
upfront than.
and actually, on this last live that I did there, to like about 3.5 weeks ago, I actually did walk through there and I was showing everybody where the gates are, how they
Mhm.
looked. I was showing the trees where the signs of the spirals at that represent portals. Walking them through step by step through the gates and crossing over. So I kind of did that. And I was thinking of something. I kind of did do that last live, like a documentary. But here
No,
it
but
just
what I do mean by documentary is from the beginning. So your research, you can put your research in there. You can put obviously your contents when you go there, you investigate and stuff like that. You try to find answers and stuff like that. Your thoughts about the place, stuff like that. The investigators that you bring in with you, you can take 5-10 minutes, film them, and ask them questions on the events that occurred on that investigation and stuff like that. That's more what I mean as a documentary, like a full documentary about the history of the place and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's Carl is one of the members, and he's been in there. He's
Right.
finally started to experience what I've been talking about in there. What do you say, Anthony? This will help clarify what you do so people can understand or be aware of how you operate. Yeah, I'm psycho.
Too, you can, if you're thinking hard and long over something, you can manifest that to happen. But if you have a positive intent and want to learn, I don't think anything bad will come out of that. But that's how I
Right.
think. You know what I mean? And if you worry about it, then that kind of stuff preys on the weakness and stuff. But if you have a positive attitude and explain it, I think that'd be amazing. Because I really do want to know, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna do
sure
it.
there's
I'm gonna
a lot
do
of
it.
people too.
Yeah, I do
It's
too.
just that
Because
it's just this 3 years, almost 3 years of research there, after and 15 investigations, and one bigger than the other, and it's so much. It's just so much that it's kind of. I'm already like trying to put this all together now. I let it grow. It grew so much that it just
Right.
now it's a big thing to try to start from.
I
If I would
I
have started it from the beginning, if I would have known it's going to turn this way, but now
I
trying
feel
to.
you. I have I have this place in Ontario. It's called Cornwall Prison. I've been in paranormal since 1999, and this was the first very big place to investigate. I used to do small cemeteries and stuff like that. My first really big place was Cornwall Prison. So I've been picking up stuff from that prison, investigations, history, pictures, documentaries. Actually, I do have papers of the judge signing for people to be hanged. The doctors signed the papers saying that guy died on 12:05. So a lot of stuff. And like you said, it adds up quickly. I have something like 90, 96, or 97 gigs of stuff
wow.
on that place. So it comes up to a lot, but at the end of the line, you add it up like you want. You're Anthony. You have your team build it up like you want, but look,
The Reds.
it's just a suggestion that you could do since you've been doing a lot of stuff. Try to build it up as a documentary to explain to, like Carlos was saying, to explain to people how you operate, who you guys are, why you're doing that, etc., etc. So
Yeah,
it could be something great. So,
yeah. I need help with that.
I would say I would help you, but I'm like, you can ask Emmy. I'm everywhere. I'm helping everybody. So I have like a shitload of stuff I'm doing. If I had nothing, I would say, hey man, just hook up with me and I'll help you up at editing and stuff like that. Because I do logos, editing, and stuff like that. But yeah, just like overbooked that presently in stuff and stuff. But if I do have a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it would be a pleasure to help you out, to guide you somewhere down the line. So,
Oh yeah. Well, this has been exciting. I kind of feel
Damn it,
bad
Emmy! You
now.
just ruined everybody's party.
Kind of feel bad now.
Dang, Amy.
sorry for coming up.
No, it's my
I
fault.
mean, especially like for somebody like me too, like the audience, I'm learning my roots also, like Cherokee and Blackfoot, and so it's good to learn those kind of things, and because I don't know anything about my roots, so
I learned like this. I like going on the res, and people find me funny because when I go on the res, yes, I know a lot of people my age, but I tend to go to the old people. I don't know why I have this fixation with that the elders are like books. They will, if they,
Right.
how can I say that? If they trust you enough, they will open up and they have knowledge. Like sometimes you're like, what? Where do you keep all this information? Like, and yeah,
Right.
so there's different ways. There's different ways to find your roots, to understand your roots, and stuff like that. Yes, reservations, but there's also documentaries, books, stuff like that to find out.
Hmm.
Obviously, there's ways. I promised the elders that I will start and trying to learn the language. Um, so
She's there. She can hear us.
And what
I hear us. Hold on.
what's your native line? Did you say, Dom?
I'm a Mohawk.
Okay.
I have like a freak out heritage. My grandfather on my mother's side was Mohawk. My grandma was actually French. She goes back to the court of Louis 14. On my father's side, they're Italian. So I was born in Ontario, so English, Mohawk, a little bit of French, and Italian in that. So yeah, cool.
You're right. French, Canadian, Blackfoot, Cherokee, English, yeah, all of it.
Yeah, all that. So I do speak a
Yeah.
couple of languages also. So yeah, so I promised the natives to start and learning like the language, because this is something also that is being lost coming down the lines. Is a lot of natives or us half natives like me. This is something that the language has changed. um yeah, I was learning not long ago, last year I was learning a little bit of Cherokee, and see, not practicing that whatsoever. I have no clue what to do now in Cherokee. So
Right.
that's
And because some of those languages, like, yeah, especially Blackfoot, it seems to be like it when you look at it, it's like literally like Turkey, like with all those like Arabic letters and its
mm-hmm.
symbols, and it looks like Japanese and Arabic and Spanish all put together, and it's like, oh my god, like, ugh. So I've learned one word, one.
So
All
yeah.
right.
So,
You got a Facebook, Don?
who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we friends on there?
Are we? Are we? Are we? Are we? Hold on. Let me check. Anthony.
Is that what you
Anthony.
go by, Don Investigations?
No. Hold on. Anthony Ciballo. I don't think we're friends. No. I just sent you a friend request now.
Okay, I got you right there. All right, we are now. Cool. You
Cool.
can you can check out the lives when I go over there.
No problem.
We get
Um,
a lot of stuff out of there. A lot. Like I have tons of stuff that I ain't even shown, except for the portals. I did get the portals opening and closing during the daytime and filmed it.
but yeah.
Right.
Well,
So
what do you
whenever you need help with something, just send me a message. Obviously, like I said, sometimes I'm really busy. I will answer the messages. Sometimes it will take a little bit of time, but yeah. So
let's see what happened here. Send him your link. All
I'll
right.
send you a hint.
Uh,
Yeah. Spitfire is friends with me. I actually did the Spitfire's logo. Um,
okay. Well, I'm hungry now. I'm
You're
still
hungry?
hungry. Yeah, now I gotta make me something to eat because my wife's not here. She left to Miami. Well, she already landed there. She just messaged me a couple hours
Dang, that
ago.
was quick.
Yeah, well, it happens when you fly.
Yeah, driving it in there.
Yeah, so I'm here alone for the weekend. So just me and the cats. So I'll probably no telling what I'll do. Open up my haunted jewelry boxes and see what happens. Yeah. All right. So what do you think? It was a good show.
It was
It was
pretty
an
cool.
amazing show.
Yeah,
Great
amazing show.
show.
Uh,
Is Emmy
Good
still
job,
there?
Emmy, for dropping everybody
Huh?
off.
yeah.
That's kidding.
Okay, you're still there. I
We
thought
want to see
Yeah,
I
I'm
Miss
thought.
still here.
Cool
I'm
reappear.
talking behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been trying, Linda. I said I was gonna let the portal close on us this last time, but we didn't get a chance.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see those forests. Do you have a YouTube? Well, actually, you do. You're live now. So, do you have
Yeah,
videos of the forest on YouTube?
yeah.
Okay, so I'll go see some investigations. You got me curious with that.
Oh, it's a lot. Is it over? Yeah, we're hungry. Well, I'm hungry. Everybody done ate. I know. I think Kimmy took off and went to go eat.
Thank you, everybody, for coming over here on the YouTube side. Don't forget to support everybody out there.
It's an interesting show. Yeah. Well, then throw a rock at the portal.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Nancy's
Well,
going
stay
bummer.
tuned. Stay tuned for
Um,
next
ye-
Friday for Friday night talking shit.
let's see. Is J Mac available for an after hour?
No, I think he's in bed now.
For real?
I
Jesus.
think
Okay.
so. I
Yeah.
think he is.
Yesterday was yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, thank you for everyone for coming in.
Time for me to go graze.
It was an awesome. It was awesome the support that everybody gives
Meow.
us. Um, we didn't try to offend anybody. Well, we weren't trying to offend anyone.
No,
It's
no.
just trying to get knowledge out there. It-
Sometimes it does happen during discussions that some people will.
But we should feel like we're in a safe place.
yeah,
You
we're in a
know,
safe
that's the
place.
thing too.
That's my
Um,
line. That's my line. We're in a safe place.
yes,
Dr.
it is.
Anthony, late at night.
Hey,
After dark.
postmortem. I will message you tomorrow and stuff. It sounds really fun.
So
You guys, if you haven't, follow postmortem.
Emmy, thank you for bringing me up on
Yeah,
panel.
thank you, Dom. You made it really
I'll
interesting.
be around for people that know me. For people that do not know me, I'll be around on Emmy's panel soon. She'll have me on her
Yep.
panel in an interview. So yeah,
Yep.
Okay. All right, Malik. We'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you here pretty soon.
you
Um,
can call me Dom.
Roger
You don't
that.
have
We
to
just
say
dropped a
Dominique.
new video
I
tonight.
hate that name.
Awesome.
So Dom's okay. 13's okay. Don't call me Dominique. Yeah, I hate that name.
Dominique.
So no, don't. I just said don't call me Dominique.
I just like how it rolls off the tongue. Dominique.
Yeah, I hate that name.
That's actually a cool name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm,
I think it is.
whatsoever.
That's cool.
My name was supposed to be Dominico. But since my godfather was
Night, Linda.
Good night, Linda.
was a French gentleman, he decided to call me Dominique. But the way he spells it is unisex, so it's good for woman and man.
Hmm.
So I hate that name. Seriously, I'm sorry, but yeah.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. Good night,
all right.
everyone. Thank you all so much for coming in.
So
And
stay tuned for next Friday, and I guess like I said, rename this show Friday Night Talking Shit.
Cool.
They like that, so we'll do it. So with that being said, thank you everybody. Thank everybody here. Let me end this real quick before y'all pop off.
okay.
And with that, let me see if I can remember how to do this. God do it. Oh
You're
yeah.
supposed to press on the button.
Oh yeah, but I got
Deep